104.3 and I'm a Sungusu Mutie Minia Kosia Boaji and I'm meeting Midindi Ula Kwaku Michael. Now, me do be assisted so what tuning in now. Why already say Midi Entertainment home come on entertainment in M1 a free creative creative arts and culture ministry. My brother friend of creative and cultural industries ACCI. So I don't know, no. And our brother also there, so we choose which one we want to go with. And then ye baby din come on baby na ye baby di but idea nika akoso a wiki has to do with Ghana actress Jackie Apia akodani fi atu abonten na manfoti ehwehwehwe fom na edikase twitwie na ne nanenam meaning say order ni fear di no na e woni trim say I mean so or the you be a him but I don't know why for be a fan or say na mo na musimu oska mo de we you guys are one dia me say na zebi toilet out so no an be na no ro say we to dey me hu be da no monti as say me gas na say me ya krasi ni me krasi ni me penisa me hu be da let me use you be that me hey eradi uma wo we nwa nkomo enna yes ye mama sumu nyume we frɛ na se we kra we buy at you na se we dey komo no am say komo no enye komo ye hu bi da de ehunu no na ebisu biza say netisini nko hu sika na ma mi de enye sika say na muzunzi industry yagu yi mi de minimo but yemo ababa na ba so I mean it's not easy. It's not easy to come that far that she has come. Bloggers ni bizusu adwa say say blogger na koni fie ka say enka opese o video ontwe na open interview kra wo bre on few so ya ala tani die watwe ama ala tani na ma ala tani no aba be video ni fie nya kwa video ni bedroom nyina ene ni toilet su nyina wo se Ghana support your own e bi ni o I was here for me the Michael you pass that gezi ma Dr. for Dexen na you pass the answer my your general manager Kennedy or say na afi yemfa dwumadi no and she share so a Christopher so emu ya check akra a basic asema Christosom ewo baby etimi jana baby etimi nyina and he be di nkomo afa a Christopher and I say gospel musicians ne or music asem ho kakra na abrantie yi media mo TikTok yi abrantie so free Senegal you see friends a Kabila mo say Kabila me ni TikTok obi you see the whole world on the what or king of TikTok over 142.8 million followers on TikTok. And I'm be say salase na no de no ye no ho a o say on kasada oye mum yes there be onye mum na ni ede no onya 142.3 followers on TikTok as o make us say onimu a enyumo nya hate Everybody come over. But see the more I say councillor Tenasi, councillor good afternoon prachi we be aboko there. Nyame adom. Bibi ade da na kwam. Bibi ade de da na kwam na won so e. Adom fansaka mic ne to kakra. Aba. Yes. Afa. But I am ma wanom roso. Me ba. Un say unidirectional so yeah. Okay. Tilly, aye kakra aye sisi di aye esa ba form to say erectile dysfunction by be sum sa ana man tonga tali no nyina so eno ana me chiri mo hwe gu ti so sa ma na feel red light kazla ko aba bibia bogo de adum ni ahwe ye obo ye ho ban yenso ye ahwe ho ye na yangofa ambe swayen wi asemo de unum ho hwe mpo a enie na woni mo ho hwe
They be make say how careful can you be careful? Because you can't be careful more than careful.
Okay.
Una mo anu obi akopoma tade ni bi abehyew. Enti ade chew na wo koba de a. De hia ne say odo ho ebehye osoro hene ne nsam.
That's
na
right.
wasere ne say ombo ho ban. Onfa wo nko ne one wo mba ola.
Yes,
Yami adom bibia de. Because enya man kan ni
And correct.
ni etiefo nso
And ni ye.
Yami adom sene krom be ye dimbia no. O ma ye koba. Me ka se mpo na nka merchant no de to ade o ba bi a nyame adom ntini a ya yenden ya yi ilebia nyama na fia na me
Merchant ben.
like if you buy at the fuel station one merchant registration I say na ka yente
I now mo see yente buy see the baby abefa bi amote mfio
ade no mo hwe ne na I te say ye nchirechiremu no ba form no
mfio
nye say ni tua ye ya o say scan ye be account for ye be calling for accountability na ye nyina ye sika wo mu bi but ye nhwe na bibia enkoye ni enkoye ni mentiola nyame adom week ni dia akoye amaye microphone na wa man tanhia wo ba ma hie obi a me fantu gya say yeso ye de aseda kase ai mu do e ma despite media pa wo ade amia koma pa omo de aso ya se enkanka Ghana Nigeria Music Awards Festival eba so July ye do ma se so ma so ya se pa nyame hira wo
kansla
eni ewu e wo ba bi omote e star 447 star 111
introduction keke o
introduction na me so obi ere be fi say ya tenase wa person vote my favorite artist Ghana Nigeria Music Awards Festival Nigeria for na ya ade na for ba yen fama wo star 447 star 111 hash and first step nominee ni din ne bapa boni code no to so vote mano na July ni nyina ba Ghana me da ma se pa nya me nhira mo.
All right Tilly akuya nipa
yes
boko de
nyame adom person me wish my husband Kwesi Ernest happy belated birthday
o husband no achemuye
oh dabi and then we have pass for Costa Lucho to munya ye mikuno
na ade na council anga o ya dai
me wen kwala me right
na untu ubetimi akasa bra wo mu akutia
emi wawa
na me wen kwala na me kan
na ho na wen kwada mo ye aduane ana mo ye nam
apart from councilor Lutrot
bra jai
enkrofo wen kwala na FM
it's no person be wishing a belated birthday I mean shani p yeah
all right so yeah boko
oh bibia boko
akwa banso
yeah
dog
yeah better nyame asese
yeah
senia ewiase nyina no baabi no mo ekono no yen so ahokyere ne bia ba ha nsei ba ye de no yesin baabi de o hwe countries bi omo economy ni cramp collapse cra Sri Lanka 3 days ago omo declare so omo economy collapse
Jesus Christ
inti ye beda nyame ase ye ho achi mo but no promise say obebre proof of cathedral na say ebinima ko gigiska no
man promise say me bro prove because me fa asem ntu dwa
oh okay
me ka say won ode asem ne tu dwa no
okay
ye be pusu wo mo ahwe so mbenya document bi ana fact bi e kire say ye twia say ni say mankrofo a ba ya wo so ma homa mu na ye nya ntimi ntom ti eguso
okay okay
eguso
ye empire say because we demand it as an industry senia ye twen yen aboso no it's not fair and we should demand it as an industry that they should bring a proof I kire say ye say ya maye sika bi na nyomo e no mo bom tiri maka no bi aboafu industry no because any amanfo aboafu industry no enye yeti ye ba bi ya frɛ yen yakoye ne esi ye yen kan si yakoji sika bi wo ba bi wo no se ye si ya maye sika enti evidence any proof a wo se ya maye sika no fa brɛ yen ni ye hu se ai obi akoji sika ne di what am I say e bia no bi na akoji sika ne di enti for evidence ne brɛ say paper bi wo ba bi e kire say ye ma Sonny Badu $50,000 anasi ye ma Jakalolomi 30,000 cedis so say whatever fabra fa be kire yen sa account aya ye ni enti mpacho
yeguso ye hwe ya hwehwe won won de asem be mu amode asem ne betu dwa no ya frem mo hwe na asem mu twantra no asem aba ye twantro anase bia ye hu ni yi anane enhye ye lens ni ti ye hu figures ni ye It's as simple as that. Ofra I am fa. Ama.
So munim say ofre.
Yeah, no.
Any ya ka kire omo say wo so be frɛ.
Ebi ana why busy.
Since Thursday. No mo koka ne de omo anya busy.
Dog. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Minia.
Me usana udi asa.
I'm the asa kakra. The Ghana for na say down on 22nd there. Na a World Christianity Day. Mr. You and another dem kwaku do. So nyame adoma next year on declare a birthday a holiday. Na ama nkofo energy be pray because celebrations are course across the we say messages by chese na nika. Na me da bibia se mpenefo se di mpa yesi ahonya sa pepepe and the messages are ohwe nsem ankofo trotro e wo monkasa fie mu across their platforms are it tells you say ye ba wi ase yendi ye generation abro de ho ya adwuma SCP e de ama wi ase mansa and for me that alone makes it fulfill for me my life na me da bibia so ase ni
okay.
Ye bom pae se yankopon man ye nante saa de ekromia mistakes beba ye de beba ye beba bia Ghana fonje yes musala na saa ne nipa bia ati nipa bia no ho a oye 100% kakakra ye na ebetuma kwakra mu kakakra kopem se onyankopon nan kasa beto nsa frenti me do bibia ase e na obibia me na me papa na kobo ona ba champon chairman 1 eye Jeff Kunado ado eni mpanimfo ahodo ofafre mo wiase na no me do bibia ase surprise wo mu de na nya sam ketwa maka me wie seafoods
oya den
obi bram seafood ana seafoods ana say den
nsum na mana nsum
the prawns yesi bibi de koto akese na ndie metume bo ase nti yesi no wo wi a ye mfa yensa kan na ese ewe
ye de na ewe
yesi ye de gloves nti wo mo de ba no gloves ka ho ye ba package gloves na ka ho na wo the scissors ene hammer nketo no ba ko
wo de den
e ka ho e koto no na pre no so nti wo de hammer na bom panyan na abie na nam no wo fifin
se nam kitu abi na she fifin
enam wom sa minim sa koto na sa the way enam wom de wo so betumi de koto ayan o because enam
ye de yankwan
ye de yankwan but sa enam na wo mu no de ya me se nka no krani ekoyie seafoods na ekokama na che se prawns mo ne enam wom
na unimade himpa counselor ne Soaks Natalie ade ahi wo wiase ne se wonu adi aduane na aduane akone dem na wa amfrɛ ma obeji adaji no wa kyerɛkyerɛ aduane
enta make me boss ati ma cho no
ade awuye ashi na wo zeshi
anke bere na yo ya na champo nyumbo ma cancel to ma me na because me mo na me expect say sala bet me afra me or wish me and ask kwasa me pass but me ya ma me sure say next year obekai
Unkudi happy belated birthday to you. But Woody way a birthday ya wo can seafood near the adi. Mami yefa we kitu ebi ntwem. One ye nua ba wo fa se Jackie apia e video ya etwegu amanfo ye hu dede.
Yes na mansion bi.
One
video no.
Now, as you saying, does it look too good for you? And I exaggerate, no man.
Oh, me, I think sir, that mansion no crab me who you know of the caliber of Jackie appear near Juma Waya or Ghana Hano. Me who says our mansion no cry so. Me, I think it's small because Ghana had there. Who can one of the top most influential brand influencers ever Ghana? You are talking about Jackie Apia. On a chrome ha, a mime hayeti. One more the topmost brands are a lot of products one more advertisement, one more brand ambassadors. I think that Jackie any Nanama McBrown and the chart in terms of one more product in terms of brand activations. And no be 9 million followers on Instagram. We see Diana me question is me kokase wanyeyi. I think that it's very much unfair. Some of the comment I mean who amount for comment that girl works so hard or 9.4 million on Instagram alone. That girl works so hard. It is a me tell na ma hu say na ma McBrown we sifia na ma kotwa say mo hwe na ma McBrown we sine sondodo. I mean, what are you talking about? Do you know how these girls they work hard? Omo yiri mo ye adwuma. Brai. E man na ye adwuma no ye encourage omo. Let encourage them for them to na omo nyembe esuahweso de esuaso domema the younger generation. These girls we are talking about, Nana Mama Brown, Jackie Apia, Gloria Safo, these girls they work hard. They are not lazy. Womu nya kwa defo ma. Womu wa or kwa or sanate enti minim said the obi person or tagging the fase bia. So ampa be ma bi ne sima no na debe ne ba. Na ne de eno fa so be ma kwa ne sima no a. Se no so eno kwan so ebia wa anya ne free. So bema bi kwa ne sima no kwa na so bema nso sima no onya bibi firi mu what I say ekroma no ma we say nufo na levels ye we nufo abetuma no ma no 20 Ghana the same nufo kwa na ye no no ba bi tua $50,000 nti upa wo nufo no fa cheche 10 Ghana cedis e wa problem for nufo cheche ne no no 10 Ghana e wa wasema obi de ne be kwa ne no ma no $100,000 eno nya problem. It is how you place yourself.
I think that the discussion around the building is scattered, but who really the most probably the most important ones and prominent ones and has to do one into film sika wo musa and two 1 year film into sika wo musa number one and two ebi musu the so why is it that when a woman achieves we want to quickly assign them maybe influence to it as if women cannot achieve on their own?
Kwesi Olai, a nonsense talk. Pacha me kakra. Sengunu because kwesi Ola ko meno kase ko Jackie Apia page so she has 9.4 million followers on Instagram. Ko share the amount of advert companies product ahodo or advertise ko. Go and see it now. Now would they compare say imagine say she's brand ambassador and some you can go and sign Jackie Apia for 20,000 Ghana cedis as a brand influencer for your product. These are people who charge a lot even to get her to come and MC your program. And yes, kakito and betri amano. These are highly brand influential brands are something they can know. And we know what it is. And she deals with big corporate organizations. And to say you move in a crowd no ya crowd no yes free more. Apart from moving or when a juma sounds here. The girl is hard. Maybe I know her personally, and I can tell you that she's a hard-working girl. On yes, Bisabu, na me say, Markele, say, Bama be crying a man in Sikadisi, ya. Oh, how na say, oh, Jimmy Sika, Yodia. Yodia. Your Bama be crying at the man. What is your problem about it? Or your bar, say, Bama be crying at this man, so one for Sidanya. Yes, one first can go to Brazil, we can share no decosidine. I am for Sudia Casepa.
Oh, actually, sent a near to actually.
And then, no, sometimes, let's situate the Yama, because as Anna, it's not fair because Michael Minute will be in the baby Michael. I'm sure that will be a copy of you, the person will be surprised. So, Ola Michael, I had because you will laugh me. That will be, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be pay me fear, you'll be surprised, because then the enemy say, I am a lot of care, some of that. Me fear that sanity, Queen Party wouldn't be your tip, cancel to work on the feeder. So that's what I'm saying that a day. Let us not point fingers to people when people get success. Okay. Let us jubilate. Let's be happy for people.
Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate people.
Let's celebrate.
No one person can go to Brazilian hair wig and share. Instagram girls and Snapchat. Who call man? And yeah, shoes, wigs, no moody and my enemy of vacation or Barbados. Or the need sit down. One found called Sahara Desert. So one could train any more Dubai. No, they sit down at the moor. Why should I be worried about it? And Obi all commenting on that girl, ni poster, no way. Make her say Jackie Apia. The person she can sue the person. No, it's wrong.
Thank you.
It's wrong. Oh no, because I said Debbie Usu Besibi. You can't have from a bay or die.
Councillor, now bloggers no so any issue with video no because I must say blogger Ghanaian blogger ne ka say or per se o twa sa video no to abontia. Kientry manida. There's a quiet Nigerian actress there. Yenya da Jija Kenya da dear Jan on number bia just one for baby and see and we try to abonting. So to support your own ebini. Councillor.
Ola Misrawo Minchia
Fachem Kakra more Facebook no facho Peter at the video na at you so wow already know you can have access to it and see it. Yeah, Councillor Ango.
Me fa Jackie say Nkoma Jackie Apia baby will be say by mistake loan tie na the Crawford the Tiamana, Mema Omunina Quaba. Ewo enejumedi so ne nkoma ebedi. My God is. Na enen so menka say happy birthday enkoma delay. Enen so delay birthday. E ma delay so happy birthday. Say we delay the birthday amene nyina ye ma no awodapa. Ola.
Yeah.
Kwesi na say di nkoma no. O fa no in a brother place say obi oye adwuma de ohun say na adwuma ye esi dan permanent ana toka permanent. And say how? What you say?
Yeah.
But in the other side, no. Say obi this is any table back home. Yeah, point baby I call you nim. Because then it's fear me nim ho. Or see we or yeah house party will be a so one frame. That must say social media na me who here. It's me who send it here. What I say nya kukubu. I create the pay fear me baby oti. So creative nim so fear na because usually we share go krom. Eti we are somebody
on TV ngura munoti azembe na
aka kika say minim so tifie mu ana
say untimi nka say wonim
so tifie efie mu ana
say wa afi na wo polishing yango
no minim so tifie mu ana nti mi share nkuru enti definitely upon a okofie ba ko no ho
dua so na ya wo
enti won dis am kana ngam bese mi kire mu because ye mienu nyina ye share wo dua so enti mi me ka mo anti ase afi wo se wo no a kire mu ene wa be kire mu enti ye mienu ye ti dua so but omo atifie na de omo fie kire hwe ewiasema e wo no ade bia benya bia ye be ka
yeah
na o hieni bia nkomodie no eye nsonko o shade ane boy dia ka se wan sha mo hiafo se omonjije ho o hye ma won se omunkasantia me kasa se yanka se perfume a ye hye be ma kolo a ye hye obi oni perfume bo o hia wo na wo ho pampan e kira o the price tag no to so
yeah
abrantie ewura mu me kira mo price a o de ewura mu
abrantie ben kwasi na
medium aka owura mu metro price or the owura mu ama ha nyina asesa e say questioners buy a birthday boy and sana another one eba and ono so be mu hu ni level of perfume o she anti we asme e won wo sha de ane boy dia ni pa wo de kwa no won de hu price
said like begets like onima
minura mle ngu no oil
eti obi di video aba ufie
kazi la ngwen ngwen
yewo tulale
ni ede yellow one binana
uli agwa bro ya si ye tutu ara rora
na ya ozi ni ehwe bi akuma
and u sha figure na no a obi ase wow you smell good ye mo be say let me tell you and I say hey o enje fu wofi
no shit
o is that perfume no obi oni perfume ba no se nipa bi hye bi no obetwam a o si ohene blade bi e betwa
na ya ye adwuma won chiri nim de ya no
there
usually in most of the cops no that particular perfume they edit that one.
Oh okay.
Oh yes. Enti Michelle na hye bi no no a mapo adwuma no asa adwuma ko adwuma mu we do bi so bi a wa ba mo che bia e bi enye ho ya u be fa be sra ye wo mo che ho no sa perfume ye de fun enti fun scent no utumi hye obi wo krom na fun scent no no so no ka so hye perfume mbesa me de two levels ho.
Okay.
So if you own a mansion and you expose it to people, there are some class of people that will appreciate what you own. I don't think someone like Father Dixon will see the mansion of Jackie Appiah
and
have the wow.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Uncle ambulance.
Because at the end of the day, it is Charlie.
That's
even
the
when they see an artifact in your house, they pick a phone and ask you, Charlie, deal with me who you what one here?
Yeah.
Then you tell them cancel to a supermarket. Charlie, who are supposed to be only one link. So that is the age they have. It's I'm seeing more yeni and ma scanning money back and worry yeni. It's almost say brand no.
A phone pan now can.
Well, because say Jackie Appiah did not yet to her. Now she said Crawford the 2 Ghana cedi 1.5 pesos. Comment ya tro. Some Crawford no video ni we o. Or tro ya na pa okọ. levels.
Original channel database.
Because on share to admire and wish to have such a thing. Say Jackie Apia ye adwuma na yedi dan man no. One of the things I Ghana for yenti asian say me no enough bi ko to fufu ama no na ne bevili. Ye do ye to fufu na papa bia sorry o tem o say mete woni na me no smash. Only councilor to na say hey madam fufu bi obeto bia de oto bia ne metua.
Ahia na obedi. But
you see na nyimpo na meto. Akwa bi bebe no ha me sa na matwe na ko see the lobi na me ne call you say for container. So I was just going to buy for the guy. But the guy paid to the extent adie na kwane to na me say oda me da say but me mpo me be o say oda bi da adie bia beto ha. And he paid for it. So in the first place, says I can just save it. So one of the secrets,
there was no money in your pocket.
I'm not like you.
Yeah.
But
there was no money.
Because spread it. As an airport, spread business. Then just say, me discard it, but I'm spreading. Yeah, medical social media.
Back on the issue.
Yeah, at that moment, I saved that money.
Yeah.
It could help me buy something else. So there are times that the work you do will not be the direct reflection of what you own. Because it is a Jacapia. Yes, it movie mundo nyeskasia. Debbie. But what you carry could connect you to who can carry you. Because still your gatherings be a uremu abe piano. No anya obi obetumi amao connection be a dear we be 10 years or the 1 hour the
1 hour best son.
What does it? Eti anya jabbo bia na kwase. Enye yie bia na kwase. What does it? E we yie bia nim se nkrofo bi beba cha woni ye hu acho jenama we ochina frɛ me ma pe osaminsan kan. Eti Jacapia no one or your brand influencer. The fact of what screens is so no a man connection to a certain level of people. Or bet me sure be a obeka say jijata cement $100. And ni panupon fenano by admiration. One.
Yeah.
Eti enye direct income from the movie. Eti waya we ya. Say why your movies are from hot folk, low folk, lee folk. Ni nyina why ni nyina na besi e ne untumi en hete ya. And no just a movie ni sike nim. What does it? And but you can enter into a place and get the aura around you and it could connect you. Eti and Crawford commented number 2. Bloggers ne say Jacapia Emma won kwine and koni fie enko video no. It's a low thinking mentality. And below the belt thinking. If there's any blogger who is writing, because show bloggers na ye wono do na no omu nim say ye deep research before they write. Bebrepon him say na message e wo video ase.
I say we are true be any. We are phone na ababa ya EDC so a we.
Jacapia video akoto ho. No true no. What do you think about this video? Did she really work hard for it? Question mark. Do you understand what I'm saying? I get what I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So the blogger didn't just put a video there, but put a question for us to answer. Within my catchment area, no, the bloggers here, the Samike, the GH Kwekus, the Kokonsa, the short guy reference. That short guy, thank you very much. Zion Trade. Akwaya or number Zion. I mean, or the man straighter. Maybe their write-up will not go for her. Anna Abia. Obia prejudicing adwin say Jackie the okọ o ma wonye o je no o ye say enti omonko, but somebody else who had that relationship ola a personal effect. You need a relationship to publish your personal effect. Enti bloggers should not be worried. Jackie apia mesrew ade bia wo ye ade nya dan ba ko ene watwa kire hwese na dan mu nyina hyere gragra mesrew ye bio esa se wiase mo ba no ambo bra uwa we yase nyede ade bia wo ye bia no bo modin na ye biom na eya mema mu nya ade ni nsie mo fa ntudwa. What must say fa tudwa at the right time. What my idea discussing the last time we go to the movie near friend saying is
it a red carpet?
The red carpet. We share the standard of Nyama Jackie Apia any producer. Omo year we red carpet more. The storyline skips in my head. Emma me who say adie ya we ya chire na red carpet more. It was in the thing. Her achievement and Crawford Cassetiano and Crawford Benu. That was the whole story. As if to say way back. 2 times.
No, and no more years in
I'm saying no one himself but the storyline is just like I watched the movie twice because we see one day make one self. But a storyline say, "What do you send out here? We fit as here or be a nim na unya be ye pa." What you say?
Then everyone pretends to know where you're coming from.
Upo Juma, me pray Juma. Equa sorry pon 10:30. Me if you are sorry 10:30. My bar red light about 11:30. No my pon 1 and about 2 be who no me see TV3 and about early morning show. Bisam say na kwani dua ben su no sibae. Me ko nyina ebia TV3 menya we ebia UTV menya we. But the only thing I had was, oh, thank you for coming. So it is not about the direct income. But common sense will make you do. My final point is that, Masa, my card bia, ububet me fu, upe dum radio no, or bias ye di 2 years.
O say
or bias ye di 2 years. Yes, your bias ye di 2 years, and yes, or ba echo yen pema grow. But be me bia nyamia bo aye bema 1 year sadie. Utumi di wade cho ba ubedu fiase no aka se waje afim sam enye se waye wadru nyankopon na ebo wonsa enti mi hu so ba bra eye me yes oba bebre mi hu se be me bia wo manko no ogina kwa hu sire sika me se na papa we boni be no ye wiase e se a man they were created to chop enti se sebio se ba de se mpo se Jackie Apia nya adwuma bia na ho ofe ne smile Sena no be kasa kekenti obi tumi chan $100,000 koye plastic surgery ne dan Jackie Apia ada ne engigi ade ho embe no sena bia we can even use a level to make something with that. Jackie, please follow the positive comment, read the negative comment, and shemu kina ade a ye onyae be me bi obo awo frena danase wadaroma.
All right,
what must here because hu here
counselor
ade pan ye gigi ho why
Tilly
Mate.
Tilly,
I think, sir, this whole conversation, it comes back and boils down to the fact that the work of a creative is not respected here in Ghana. It's as simple as ABC. Because you can't tell me that Jackie Apia, a medicine and a medical doctor, the years what was space in Munosenka or practicing medicine anka. When people saw that house, no come back into because they respect the fact that with medicine, they don't respect the creative arts industry. Now the problem is, so creative arts industry, the perks that comes with being in the spotlight alone. A medical doctor ain't me a sitting room that you will enter. Even without degree, by the mere fact that our TV, so our radio, so certain doors that will open for you, and certain gifts that you will get. Medical doctor will be saving the president's life. Ain't me privileges that come with it. What you say? They don't respect the work we do as creatives. Obiyan and Yom will pull or you're so big, companies want to just see them in their offices, make affiliations, and the amount they are willing to pay for such affiliations, such meet and greets, no, people do not know, but they don't, because they believe, say, oh, you're creative, yeah, with the idea, Brea, that she who's a what Brea now, Hobasani, I can say, so we don't respect the creative arts industry, and I don't know. And I don't think, sir, people are being serious when they say that Jackie Apia, does she deserve what? Look at the number of years Jackie Apia. Oh, there's some person or extra. She acts as extra in every movie. Do you think, even if she acted as extra in every movie that she has been in these years, do you think that she couldn't have saved anything for something? Yeah, in Corona Yabano, I was saying, we the people having the conversation, we should leave aside on new Obiada. Let us encourage the fact that women can achieve, she has achieved. Why be being to young person now, not supposed to achieve, you know. Or should the name who say it is possible. Let's use it as a yardstick to encourage people, because we have had people out, they are living lives or more maybe or manuaka say it is vice, but omukra be role models to people. So how about those that are saying that you be Juma because she is working? She's a brand influencer. She is actually a brand on her own. and said about influence will be brand. So let us not ignore that part of her life too. And there is this conversation our Moka said, and bloggers or mama or be at down for then. First of all, blogging or media in your country has become very cheap. Now let me give you a typical example of what I am saying. When you watch platforms like Complex, a big star like Diddy can open Nifie, not Complex, or be checking a sneaker collection. Just say the whole of Abia will be sneaker collection, one of them. Do you know why they will open it up for such a docu-series? Because they know that it is situated in a conversation right. And to say, oh, say DJ Khaled, say, but checking with Jordan's collection now. On him said there's a certain culture of sneaker. Our country, he wants to be a part of. And then when the narration goes out, it doesn't go out as DJ Khaled is so arrogant that he has opened his room for us to come and see how rich he is when poor people live in his area.
Yes.
So,
I like that when poor that thing, when poor people live
in his area.
Say, you are the one that God created poor people.
Or when his fans cannot afford even one.
No, as if you are the one that God.
What you are saying? What you are saying? There are also shows that Abroche, they open their mansions to stars to come and check out their almost success near their day. I've seen Bolare even do a show like that where people open their cars near their day. It's because the conversation will be situated where a docu-series that portrays the hard work. Do you think, say, if a blogger has put down a plan, a docu-series, top 5 women, big women in Ghana, from Nana McBrown, from Jackie Appiah, from Delay, say I'm doing a docu-series to approach to make young people in Ghana, to make young people or young ladies in Ghana know that there is success in the creative arts industry. Do you think Jackie Appiah will say no? Because all of these women, what they want is that one day their work that they have put in will not go down without being discussed or seen by the world. And so you don't expect somebody like Jackie Appiah, what bread, to just open their house to a blogger who will come and do a video and say, what do you think? For me, me mentor Prada that I catch Jackie Appiah say Prada ne is in them no fake, and I say, are you serious? She would rather be situated in a conversation that makes it look like the struggle she went through was not in vain and it merits what she has. So if bloggers want access to such things, they should make sure that they are planning. If Jackie Appiah had opened her home to a common blogger who does not have a plan on projecting a certain conversation, this thing would have a bit poor for Jackie Appiah. So
what is a common blogger? What definition for common blogger near there?
Okay, so when the video came out, I'm
interested in a common blogger.
I'm going to explain a common blogger to you. Video never out now. When we say Obi Akasen say, okay, Jackie Appiah, I'm going to push the video that has come out because it's a viral video, but I'm going to tag it along with the videos Jackie Appiah or movies Jackie Appiah has done over the years to make you know that this is the reason why she has this house. We are all posting the video itself. And what do you think? Jackie Appiah's new mansion. Have you seen anybody trying to do anything different from it? Positive or not even positive, trying to say that Jackie Appiah in the year 2020 was in Black Sisters. Jackie Appiah in the year this was in this.
But when you do that, then you are also supposed to.
No, I'm listening.
And open the toilet in how much.
Oh my! What you are saying?
When you do that, you're also supposed to justify that with what you think she earned from those movies too.
No, but
which will be very irrelevant.
And that is where the conversation is. Are we always trying to put our bloggers, always trying to put people in the positive light or a negative light? Because you can as well position that video that you saw in a positive light. The reason you will want to juxtapose it with money and the earnings she had was that you yourself posting that you have doubts that she could earn it. What you say? And that is the conversation here. Okay. She has earned it, and if we want people like that to open themselves up to their private life, we should let them know that it is worth doing, and not the fact that or no opening up. So at the blog, I'm aware your videos to on the detriment and the hard work she has put in over the years.
Yeah. Tilly, why are there? How am I supposed to know?
So you don't even know the location of that?
So great.
Oh, okay.
I won't say a Trazako, but I dare how many say. Okay. I mean, I've seen some rich men opening their house for bloggers to take coverage of all that is in the house. After that, there have been interviews. Those rich men and the bloggers, And I never heard anybody questioning how they made their money. So when a creative artist makes money, you want to question, say, no kwan or dinye scano. Well, unfortunately for me, I'm here, I'm not there. So great. Yes, sir.
Honestly, video now can mean who here.
Oh, but say,
no,
two
bases. What are 2 hours, but being fair in patcho.
Okay.
And not let's say I'm rubbishing, whatever. Rather, no. Yeah, me can say nipa aye bibi na bi aye ntime nche no say wakoye committee crime bi wo baabi anasi bibi a me modi I see it as an inspiration. The Jackie Apia me hu years ago na is it things we do for love? Kakra
things we do for love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Abdul Salam mo kasa nyina ni amani dane so pa ne nim edam nim pa Abdul Salam enye Ivan Kwashiga Ivan yebi but ni ono so a project yomo pa Abdul Salam. It tells me one thing, say if we are say opportunity bia obenya no so mu ye. That is the advice I will give to everybody. I'll know near omo can say who the million marker. But I want to direct it to omo swa omo bano. Say uni opportunity bia so mu ye. Ne manage ni ye. Na edubedru baby. That's all.
Thank you so much. The word of the wise. Counselor. You were normal.
So whether obisi the jagapia here ntino ombo mode na onjina sunsum ye na fie no wait me the first sunsum abikum.
Please, I'm not sure anybody will be too reckless to talk like that. I mean, like
obi she can be attacked spiritually by exposing her house.
Oh.
By who?
By who? One attacking.
The spiritual attackers.
Where are they? Where are they? You are asem na can it send your code na can say your mass on about do 50,000 kita evidence bia no. Nia wo can it say
spiritual things cannot be proven.
Masa.
Cuz you say
baby all there.
About your mama mic my wate. Bra. Ma hen boko there.
Pache
Bibia dana kwem.
Nyame adom.
Na enyum to business here ko say.
You krem.
Mukrem.
Yeah.
Da be na mbejim.
I was here crib sir. I said it. And you were going there. I was here crib now.
But gospel music industry sikaum munyeska.
Sikaum gospel music industry a very wealthy industry, but there are hurdles to cross for us to say you better do baby or see you do no. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, yes, we say gospel music is undermined, dishonored, disrespected, and companies don't want to associate. Such as Yabuna Nimtiama, one work, Sabi, or Ye Juma, Sabi Sika Woman Semno, on Bessomudo on Before industry, and correct.
Yeah, maybe gospel music, like experience that me you know, like in our gospel music mono, it's sad that even when companies ever my sponsorship crowd as ikana obegako say omde ma you know nyesi ke bia betimi dia bibia me a program be some time ago. I mean one of the okay me a program be some time ago me sponsorship flags are microphone be see hono and your flag go to about if I tell you how much was giving. Do you understand? A small money, I'm not sure they can give that type of money to any secular artist. For whatever reason, is that, you know, right now, gospel music, where we be able to see, a global, a lot of money is going to be required for us to be able to get to where or see echo. Over here, Christmas times, over to Wilderland, over to Afrochella.
Yeah.
Obeti big.
Obeti BT be a rapperholic. Obeti concert be brave.
Yes, but gospel nkwana be a 25 jo metal. And ayana me say ayana me ya say mpanyifo ni hu ana say inform hu or we think say like having events for gospel no hu here na because just in Nigeria here I mean concerts are costing almost $500,000 to be able to put together almost 10 gospel artists around the world, including Nigerian artists, stage. But Ghana here, no, I don't know any company that will be willing to put that money for gospel.
Now, mami so more when I saw concerts and I ye gospel musicians na kikombu mu ye and our companies be na.
I saw be featuring Pastor Adefarasin. And a vision, of course, or budget for it, but other people also contribute to it.
Yes, and
the pool crowds, pool crowds, almost 500,000. Yes, I mean crazy.
500,000.
500,000 crowd capacity.
Get venue for that?
Experience.
They get venue for that?
Yes.
500,000 people.
Yes,
and 50,000 are working.
500,000 human beings standing. Do you understand? Sometimes almost started and stadium, but they overflow in a certain way. It's crazy, crazy, and they do it so that the video will always kid will honor and just some perform it. But all these guys are there. You know, crowd in the movie. Well, and me ayana me ya some of the times I me ye de na me blast in your ma discomfort na me feel because I you know sometimes the box na gospel music shame you know you have to be there because you as in Ghana you can have so much talent but just because you're a gospel artist, you know, recently guy be omo managing me and you maybe mommy Mekatron say, I see you guys giving money to secular artists to record. Why don't you give gospel artists some of this money to do this type of thing? No, see, an algorithm, and I'm saying, okay. Intino, me or see me payment you be na fan tuna algorithm no recognizing algorithm no from
algorithm or nowhere
algorithm internet no say for edi wadi echi no omo de omo ho de nyina ba beta no echi cause omo peska wo ho no
come tati some musicians ni bo sa papa ni din na bibia na algorithm
and I'm kind of say bro, if you don't know my capacity and for all the years that you guys have made money from my works, then let's cancel this contract. I don't want us to have this contract anymore because and says he can't be secular artist now. I don't know a boy moment to me and to be in the front of the people. But you guys are not supporting gospel.
Usha dientina ababe din say among for best supporting more musicians.
Religion. Most companies are concerned about the Islam community. Do you understand? And the association with Christian things. And so when they do those things, they want to be in the middle. You know, the Islam community are very, they are one people that understand their capacity and understand their power. Much of the time, Christian community does not understand this capacity. And so, like you can have a conversation on the National Cathedral and Christians put sorry and say but you cannot have that conversation if it was a mosque being built. And so it's like that. Most of the companies want to be in the some middle. Now I say on the Christian side. And so on back front, do you understand? One day the mommy who said and say one of the marketing managers say I mean shut down for a program into Easter and Christmas so that the reason for their sponsorship would be because of a Christmas and a Easter.
So if not for those two occasions,
I want to mean justify.
No, I'm thinking the lack of interest in
I'm
thinking the lack of interest in company sponsoring gospel has a lot more to do with. No, it's not really about the religion, but I think it has a lot more to do with how much you get back.
They get back.
How much am I going to get back out of that?
You get back. Gospel music is charging 250 Ghana CD, 300 Ghana CD. You understand? In today's world, if gospel music has even $500,000 to do concerts, we'll be able to pull like 3 gospel artists, international gospel artists, including our internal people, and be able to have crowd capacity of 40,000, 50,000 to 100,000. If we are charging 100,000, your friend saying 100 Ghana cedis, you make your money.
Isn't this figure you are giving us more like an assumption? Because
any assumption?
No, because there are no facts on the ground to show.
Why?
Okay.
Because gospel music in share sikana ebema release your potential.
Good. So munyan share, then it becomes highly risky for me to want to now invest in idea. You need data to show.
The data to show is there. Recent Joe Metal has pulled up crowd capacity events. Do you understand? Severally. MOG recently pulled almost 10,000 plus. Perez Dome with just Donnie McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin is not even like an A-list artist of the present age, like today.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And so, and you'll be up on a beko. Let's say Tasha Cobbs is on a bill. You are talking about 40 to 50,000. But Tasha Cobbs is charging $100,000 on top plane ticket with that $100,000. As unfortunate that I'm making this conversation here. Do you understand? But
it's okay. We need to understand. We need to understand the challenges.
Yes.
So as to
Ohima Messi Tahila 20,000. Mia Medimenia who 20 to 25,000 were either.
Okay, hold on there.
Yeah.
Did she charge?
One charge it. No. Yes, but
so if I'm putting my money in,
yes, please. Okay.
Not to denigrate the event though, but send me Mauska $100,000 for a show that you are not selling tickets. What do you think I'll gain from that?
Okay. Opa, let me even take out Ohima Messi conversation.
No, most gospel shows are free.
No, and most gospel shows are free, but I know concerts in Kakaka Krabi or but today MOG concerts it was over 100 Ghana cedis. Joe Metal, the concert sometimes is like 200 cedis and 100 cedis, 50 cedis. Do you see? And so it has been proven. Now, Danana Mekacho baby said I was the first person to charge 50 cedis or Ghana has for gospel or National Theatre. I'm not for the Matema, but it built on Atul. The state right now, gospel artists, you see, usually a content na that post and so no, and a commanded expectation.
Tim Kakra.
Mefan say, like, usually international artists will build no so a build no muyedu.
Okay.
Now usually no sponsorship na enkrofo eninya no. Here mama use a clear example. Some time ago, be na me year concert. Na me person me feel a sports stadium with 40,000 people.
Accra Sports Stadium.
Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
40,000 people. We putting together my plan. It was Sonny Badu, Tasha Cobbs, Ty Tribbett, and Nathaniel Bassi, myself, Joe Metal, and me they document ne to Coca-Cola ni man Coca-Cola mami $25,000. And I don't want to mention names.
Almost $25,000 in mano.
Maybe
were they expecting some feedback? What, if you don't mind, what were some of the pointers they were looking at?
The marketability was there. They saw opportunity for a lot of people to be present. Making money or
okay.
And me they telco now almost so we did a lot of presentation to them, and they were supposed to come on board with about $350,000. Almost three.
Our Ghana
has say
$350,000.
Yes.
Gospel show.
Yes. They gave that money for secular event. Our Ghana has say the money that they had promised to give to this event. They gave that money to a secular event till I had to return Coca-Cola's to $25,000 to them.
Oh.
Why? Because an atheist in the place is, why should they give this money for gospel? Yeah. And so mine didn't come on, but Ghana Meet Niger came on.
Are you sure it was the case of somebody disagreeing to the fact that this is Kanema gospel, or somebody making a better case than Mumu case I'm making?
Unim, if I put the artists that we were putting there today, if I have Tasha Cobbs, Tai Trebet, Sonny Badu, Juana Maverick, Accra Sports Stadium, you are talking to between 15. It's a best in football. Ghana has it.
Are you sure?
Yes, please. Why? It's not been done.
And is it going to be free?
So my conversation is that if anybody says it's not possible, let us waste the money and see. Okay, me, I've been willing to put down money. Say, yeah, fan try anywhere, but and you'll be on a sacrifice.
It's a risk. It's a high risk.
And a high risk.
Most events, $350,000.
Most events on my Ghana has a nina high risk from everything. Nina a high risk, but people do it. Point is that one thing we feel on them say religion political. Religion political. I'm not governmental politics, but political to the extent that people who don't believe in it attack it with decisions. And some more baby or places of power, or maybe use our power no. Yeah, and that is the conversation that is being faced on the street.
So say 1 million how am come as gospel musicians to put up shows and all that, but this is the new conversation. Say gospel artist, a gambling company, an alcoholic company, a betting company, or maybe a tobacco company wants to support you with this same $350,000 to put up that show. Are you taking it or rejecting it?
Well, what I know, like we have said with the betting, is that I think it's not legal.
No, we are making a case for this.
There's
discussion.
This guy, Papa, can't live without you. Maybe Dr. Tumi or something.
Or Nigerian
in South Africa.
Okay.
Until recently, I think he had issues with one of the betting companies, but much of his works were sponsored by a betting company in South Africa. Okay, some of the works was that. Then he had issues with them. I don't mean like the amount you know. And me sometimes say,
the question was, will you take it?
Will I
or
take
reject it? Since you now need investors in the gospel scene.
I think that like these are matters of controversy. Like even if I say that I'll take it up, a big matter, I will even be hated without even see the opportunity.
How?
The Christian community don't play with this conversation as in who says yes or no to whether a gambling company or something. You understand? Sitting here right now, I can't give you an answer that your friend is saying.
So, Kwesi, then the challenge is not about companies are not willing to support you, but it's about your inability to, accept certain support because of the religion
I think that
you belong to.
Yes, but the all the vices like maybe the things you mentioned like betting, this and
betting, alcoholic beverages, tobacco, all those stuff. Yeah.
I wonder what you say because. Any gospel inform there are several people that a gospel inform. How about those people?
Mintia says there are
gospel
several companies.
What you say?
Why?
Oh, gospel.
No. I want you perceive to us why.
Gospel is great if
why? Say tobacco company person sponsor why? He's not saying it will be Uncle Jina a class poster on cigarette.
Yeah, but because gospel doesn't believe in like smoking, though gospel does not reject smokers. But
you don't believe in smoking. That's what you're saying.
Yes,
and
it's
so
just that it's a religion of morality. Do you understand?
How
Said that
about
if a Christian artist associates with Mefan say any brand like that, it cuts off the Christian community that he represents.
Then, Kwesi, it is not
so there be no meba.
Bruh.
And so the American say, and your gospel nkwana wo ho.
No, but and they
meba. Brand bi wo ho no ma ono obe sponsor your friend say cigarette obe represent cigarette. Cool. Wow. But and just our brand and nkwana wo Ghana has here obeso ye business.
No, but in the face of none, this is the brand that wants to support you. And you are saying it's a Christophobia and you're comfortable, you know, yet you still cry for support.
Debbie, and a cigarette sika, as a mechano, I can get big deal, sir. Yeah,
and sounds way.
And so like what? That's so far, like my fans say, my fans, like people associate with maybe malts. What do you may buy?
I mentioned
you
alcoholic.
Recently, malts was doing some rotation. Artists were no malt. No gospel artist was contacted, even for malt.
Na say any other alcoholic beverage company and a brand contact him so most money. It's you know the money that's the money that's the money and money is
I don't know.
Anyway, we have a piece 104.3 now. You didn't go any year Kwesi Otin or your gospel musician and they didn't come away. And come on any can but is Arnold Susuaba, yay Arnold Aquaba, bra.
Jiminya, we are
Boko now say. Is it a hunting fago?
Oh, what's he saying?
Is it a hunting fago?
Oh, I will check.
So me start Doc, Mami started Russo. Yeah, and Komodi Wasuguso.
Yeah. My son and Makuma and maybe be a guso. I think Michael, critically for you must be a gospel for all these as part of Mayfield as an artist manager. I've been very keen when it comes to gospel music and its related matters. I think that there are a lot of factors that Kwesi can bet from a better say be movie a better catching so no. Because it's sometimes we try we need to save him because he's had enough already and we need to save his brand especially because we are a bit hypocritical kakra and the person does not on investigation quite on finding out what the person is and someone nipa kanyansa woman as nyansa kra then right away no not the hatred that cotton nipa tag so or the we are kwato so nti wanye careful papa we be interview ba ko be wi no na wa shato whole career down for the purpose of 1 10-minute interview. And sometimes we are a bit cautious kakra and me I was even cautious na me signal no for even some of the brands name no kra na bobo so no but the truth is minimal there but where we are now when it comes to the face of music ajuma your team say if we really want gospel musicians to compete, to say they are people put $50,000 into Black Sheriff TikTok promotion, and they in this 21st century, they put $50,000 into Black Sheriff promotion, and within 1 month, boom, on an MVS baby, the amount of money, that cycle of revenue. Any investment value I this shape promotion mono any artist mono say if really you percent gospel so to me nya sa for pemna as I see to me that kind amount of investment and it will come with a lot of orientation. It will come from brand positioning, it will come with composition, it will come from a brand awareness, it will come from psychological thing. Artists nankasa Wamadrini any Wambobia. Because one side you have an artist who comes and says, oh, you say, other side, No, but another gospel artist, I quite baby, some media, yes, can't me a gospel. Yes, he said, and then I quite was for them. Now, one also for Mumbo Kunka. So, within the fraternity, Nankasano, you have people with weird mentality.
Within the gospel
fraternity, Nankasa. Yes. You have people with weird mentality. Some people believe or program or charge and they criticize people, and yet the same people have hired managers and people that they believe that they want managers and people to work for them. Because sometimes I don't get it. And they be a war industry no be an is kasem. Me who's a sophobia ko parking a car or filling station. No akasa me archbishop, ne fuel attendant ne so papa because of archbishop in Tidnedia, you born a 4 tank amount. Me won't be that. The archbishop pays money. You pay for everything, gas, bibia yetria. So that conversation, no, ankasa within the gospel fraternity, no, a brass will say we need to have a proper orientation. My gospel minister be antia says, and ya bonne say, obi be for be invited to program. Now, Nippon be pay for your services to go and perform. It's a craft. It is your creativity. A craft you are going to perform. Oh, yeah, Juma. Babu Nankasa ya trona ya di ya Juma cause inside ya Juma no. E mani didi. E Juma bi a obaya no. E mu na be 10%. E Juma bi onyame de ma. E no be na de be show ma. We o ma na wo show mo no. Some of them started making those comments when they were young. What I say? When they were young ministers, and then they started having 3 children, 4 children. They have seen the difference. They've seen the difference. No, they've made a lot of mistakes. But because of comment on my head before, no, they can't come back and retract.
So, Doc, the question is, if we're not a war of gospel fraternity where there's, excuse me to say, this kind of hypocrisy and this kind of lack of understanding on certain issues, then why do you expect other companies to come in and support you when your own house, you don't even understand yourself?
So that's why some of these conversations and some of these forums are very important. Some komoya ye do a table it's all part of the exercise. It's all part of the awareness. It's all part of the recreation, the mindset of the people. We have other artists too, and I've seen it. You saw it. We have the same level. No, we have different other blogs. Artists are almost they are having series of engagement, and you've seen Dan Hamilton. She's an brand ambassador for Enterprise Insurance. You could see the difference. Ohima Messi, the Tahila concert, you could see Tabia being a theater sponsor. It shows that the conversation is changing. And no one else, we are getting new crop of generation that believes that it is time for us to bring our friends, our brand closer to the corporate community for support. Because Brian, Sikasemana about music industry, mono, I want to repeat it on this table. If we don't work out and get proper investors putting real-time physical money into music production, I'm telling you, it will be big for any gospel artist to blow to any level we are talking about. It's very difficult. You can't. Because putting up a concert today now, minimum budget you can put on the table for a concert is 200,000 Ghana cedis. And look around it, be Kakrebi with an audience of about 1,000 people. That's what we're talking about. Open correct power. Life yeah for Jometi Nebisano. Kadosh concert now producing or channel. For Jometi Nebisano, what is going into production of that Kadosh concert tomorrow? Or mention if you can it we are mentioning what I say. So
and yet you are not getting support.
So that's why I'm saying that
that is the crux of the conversation.
No, but I'm saying that
today.
The conversation is changing. Joy is getting
relax. I'm saying
changing.
The central point, the focal point of the conversation is why are you not getting the support? Number one. And number two, whilst you are not getting the support, there are other companies they are willing to help, but because of your religious tag, you can't accept them.
Michael, young fun to just so clear, say companies, most of these companies are more and above outside. They've got brand identifications a year or more used to. They don't want to be tagged as religious, sort of. They don't want to be seen say, we are this. They want to remain as corporate as much as possible without aligning themselves to a particular religious body. To say, there are some of the companies who they have a notice board. We don't sponsor gospel activities. What I say, our Ghana is there.
Ghanaian companies. We don't sponsor gospel
yes,
activities.
Yes, no program as na that day. Who come company? We don't sponsor gospel activities.
Why?
As there.
Why?
Per their company portfolio, they see, sir, they don't want to align themselves to tag B. No, so they want to be neutral in terms of what they do. Until we
sure?
begin,
are we at that point yet?
Yes. Oh, bro.
Where people find it.
We've been there all this while.
We've been
Some
there.
companies find it difficult to be known. Say,
We've been there all this while.
company.
Anna, it's been like that.
Because crazy. The last time I checked, Christians were about 75%. It comes like
I don't know. Make about.
Is
We are
correct?
75% in this country with influences in companies, but still ostriches and hypocrites.
Yeah.
Marketing officers.
Yeah.
So Michael, no krano de ohu. Ebe take say you be able to be ano aka no krano. And I make us say nti yen as human beings nanka say wo industry nanka say gospel nanka say no ye wadwuma wo ye ho as people makasa asam no. Say ye wadwuma kese je e wo ye gospel artists no. We've got a lot of work to do. What I say is I say to your boss ye proper. You will need proper orientation with proper conference now. They need to have that kind of grooming. And suddenly we yaba where we belong as gospel people. And I'm saying it in quote where we belong as gospel people. And I'm referring this to the body of Christ, the Christendom, and the kind of support Ankasa Kwana. Fancy company way. We see most of these companies they come so we call managing director not one. Forget it's all be or for fellow company mandate. But the chief executive will come no so for penny be I'm sorry LW penny be no down.
And yet on sponsor gospel.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Program.
At the same time, church in Ankasa subscribe woman. I see it, Michael, I see it also say. Michael, I see it say. I see it say church in Ankasa also responsibility towards the gospel music industry. Oh, yes. And the church in itself has not been also has not played very key supportive role. The church has not taken a mandate, a role to position and then set an agenda. Say, you your gospel musicians.
Church for now, companies here.
And I make us make a mama because say I know sometimes I mean who so for because baby. I can say na more shot then more room say na that na we say na that complain. Sometimes you people you don't know what you are talking about. You are not giving the people the support, the platform. Nti nipa no, as a stray bullet. Baby, nipa no be kwa obetumanya support no. And also so ordinary. But if the father in the house is playing a key role in support, and I made an example of what even one person, Pastor Chris, is doing. Michael, pick Pastor Chris as a pastor. Not sure the amount of gospel artists one person has spearheadedly supported. In terms of Onwankasa effort and 1 year and so wow. Every year Pastor Chris will even organize his own gospel awards in his church.
Millions of dollars.
And give the musicians in the church money for them to support. Gospel musicians. One side of pastors saying so we instrumentalists why was only a we a demon. And when I see pastors making this comment, sometimes I want to see them and remove some of them their eyes for making some of this comment. Because it's so shameful and painful. Then you have another side of the same fraternity also saying that musicians must be rewarded because they play key role in the church building. So, Yankasa Yemunu, the church has no owner responsibility in the build-up to support the gospel music industry.
Okay.
And Ama Adenu, based on where you are, you see the wind blowing differently. When you're so believable in music, so if you are fortunate and you meet a pastor, the Reverend Sam Kwanchan Kramo, now the idea, the kind of support they'll give it to you, it will blow your mind. And they be a if you meet a pastor like Jesus a miracle. No, Jesus where miracle church. Papa Nefe Perez. If you meet like Bishop Ajina Saremo and some of these pastors, all these ones support, then you could know, say, something is happening. The Makers Chapel. These are people who, this pastor, if you meet them and we are artists, no one can support. There's no amount of support. So we need this kind of thing, the challenge, so that the gospel can be seen. Support. Mr. Michael Makasa has come out to table. So if the church decide to own up and take responsibility for gospel music, it will be difficult for any secular artist to win Artist of the Year in Ghana here.
Okay.
When we have been in the overall Artist of the Year category, when we have been put there.
Councillor, Mami Tiwai,
I think when you walk to a company for sponsorship and the marketing director there is Kafra, so we are ejuma yebimu na company ne marketing manager na tio ye Christo ni a unya sponsorship da. That's one. The actually so we are company na kwa no sio no eye Christo ni mapa or no CS or empire dia we ma product or ma cash. That's nonsense. I'm saying nonsense because I'm renting the same venue the secular artist is renting. I'm renting the same light, the same stage, but on no bar you give him cash and product. What can I say is the valuables, the outcomes, what the company is expecting from me, and they never could show. None come up and show.
But you're easy on your voice.
Yeah, because Yamubino, ya got too much. Me my co companies me bomb with me more credit. Marketing managers no a Christo for mapa. A bit da sorry anu. A be a jina sorry demo MC masofo anso no preachy. A be who what software in champo. Na uko two or more wa. Oma catch say we don't want the Muslim community to come and attack us.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. Me catch it. Because when the Muslim community see that our product is supporting you as a Christian, it will affect this thing. So there are even some that will give you product and tell you don't mention the name, don't even we can give you product, but men boy a dimpo adianasi momu who say yeah support. I'm telling you.
Isn't that a cheap excuse just to not to be seen as being part of a product, ABN product or Nijidio?
And yes, only Nijidio mo. I don't know Nigeria. No, we want to support you, but we don't want to have they will fight us. Ola, Christo ni ben na wako ni event asia who soft drinks here wohoi. So ye ka consumers of soft drinks Mwamu na ye because asofo na ye gina pensie so no. Ye ne catch sorry mba say ensano mo nye cigarette we nye se so almost all the negative vices that will destroy people. Ye ne kasetia. Etina che say wodi a non-alcoholic product about criminal microphone no pa. Yen ye advert mama sorry mba nom the one that is non-alcoholic. Yentina soft drinks na come out. Yes, simple analogy for me team. Sana me fa no. But sa we pay yan so pura we catch us say our product doesn't sponsor.
Yeah, Muslimi for yan so ya no munsa. No.
Me come from me home put their kwaba. But okwa, this is what they will tell you. Oh, and a proposal show us what we get. We see wetin akako tuya mo bia or the same proposal Emma secular artist. A design who proposed that etia emanako. Now wako who said the secular artist like Sana Kwasikano. Ubetina ho ama yadi sikashwesko nyayo. Niti ye company no body no money 25,000 because who say microphone e ba nyeska logodi or the transportation to her or the venue cost to her nipa no ban ordinary to her. Ye here say won so be inject such amount never show numbers why inject yan kwatia similar event at the same place who injected that amount of money in it companies no omodi no number 2 a Christopher na wo kromu hana yete no okay we are 70% Christians in this country yes statistically sa anameboa. It's a campo any president that is voted in this country, the president was voted by the Christian community because we are the larger people. Statistically, see a genius never decision making. Last time, one gasa yes see national cathedral my own. Yes see national mosque one ATM will be did. Why God donated? Chief Imam undonated to the cathedral. He has donated. Say Chief Imam is carrying your personal money, a Muslim community this car. But they are about national cathedral. But you can find Christians, men of God, sitting on platform, condemning what is for God. Your problem is
make sure you don't change there.
No, I'm just telling you that the advocacy of the church, the attitude of the church. Our problem with the artists are that they have made them church, they have made themselves church oriented. They think they belong to the church. Because question or tinty say okwa sorry air baby ote no na adwene say sorry air oto nyoma momo ye free, so they don't value you. That's the first thing. I say to me show sorry them master ye gia sorry them auditorium the show ama ya say who can church members say you will cry. And I'm sorry ninti one giant check of 50 seats for members of the church. I sorry you. Who you show? Yeah, the tickets now, but sorry them. So far, sorry for say this is our brother show coming up this evening, and he's using our auditorium. This ticket are sold for 100 Ghana cedis, but once you are a member of the church, it's 50 Ghana cedis. Obe Jina Hosa Obi Ambeto.
But only say some of the churches in Bukra are more triaka. You being a member, no better because you almost a utility bill on
it's so painful. Now say no put the normal. Since I wear the betua, I don't remember you. Put the actual massy. But Bible near cast freely receive. No montias here. Freely receive near healing, praying for the sick. I won't tear no see. The same Bible no over back now. Usha clearly. Usha the book of John here. Or see, and when he gave to the talent, or buy a kwaba when you talent, you know. Or see, why didn't you put it in the bank? That was the exact word in the Bible.
So it means that I'm finding poor.
Or see, I then put one franc to secretary and for so.
At least could be your interest, Kaka.
So it means that the God we are talking about, when he gives you a talent, he needs multiplication from you. He needs it. But the church has made itself to say, look, me and now maybe do have a quarter two. My general line so sa or penny be or say you nipa a frame me catch him say sana nyamane kono bon sam ne ya fa media bi so asemi
why
me sa di omni anod ne bobra enti o kind na me din am say then na
only say what say that na
debi so dim say nyonko ni anod enti e din koma na me say then o say video bi e den ni mo hwe sesia no enye manipa nyankopon afre no enye kura video ben a ade a mesua agi ho abodin krata a meyan me nyonko sofo no se oni sofo panyin se nyankopon fa media no so ama bonsam ayusu me ese me kira ade with my what I have acquired as a talent that God will ask me what I use it for.
A dear video, dear watch red light on
red light. I mean just exposition. So for they say you're wrong.
Now they all have sex.
School na me call you for secular people.
It is no have sex. Only.
And now wait, I ask them guess you. Ya can no bo microphone so for penny we cracker. So you know what they have done right now?
No.
It means that Osha each of them would never want to associate themselves with you. More or less, for some what is a program. So ourselves now sorry them young kasa so for nankasano. The church is the biggest enemy to the gospel artists.
Okay.
The first thing they need to do is to disassociate themselves from the church. Number two.
The gospel musicians, say gospel musicians, disassociate
yourself from the church. Be a gospel musician, but don't be a church musician. There are two things. Because you are saying, be a gospel musician, don't be a church musician. It's two different things.
Yeah,
I'm a church musician because me far bombiamba etimo sorry then I'm told you. Enumpo, even in your own church. Oh, yeah, even say one metonuma. Suffer to me, Jina pulpit and yaw. As if you are bluffing.
Okay.
And you saw chow. And you last week now, some will be said instrumental is the two ominano, my joms can only come some gem. Suffer Jina cancer.
What was it? Tianica.
Massa, me, my last point is that Ola.
Yeah, your last point,
Miss Rao, Ola. Yen doya, Anna Abia yen tick the fraternity of friend gospel musicians yen to Massey. Now you because why you said you're the artist of the year to her. Yet we are competing with the secular musicians. The most popular song now you're to her. How popular would the song of Kwesi Otin be? And I yani who said menji alcoholic sika, menji gambling money, menji way. Now so nipa winning visa lottery Obama airborne pie money and coupon buying boss of 2 coin. That's my controversy.
You don't say a lottery.
Suffer.
Uniform was
Suffer.
Baga uniform was
Suffer.
So great.
Please, Manini, repeat that word again. One more time, please. I cannot talk for you.
Now I'm back. I'm a so for him say want to thank God for this lottery. Myself and my family will live in this country, and one pastor to lay his hands on life for the way go get breakthrough. Ni abon pa yankopon be a kwama wo monko. And to me George Truth. Me event me orgasm conference. I don't go ba me geno. Joy that the ba me geno. Gambling for this me mom propose at this time.
Na say a orgasm conference gospel event.
Oh, say me here near so me copy be say orgasm conference kwa me njai. I'm an ordained gazetted reverend minister who is and to me say a question. That's a loose question. What name you? I hate loose questions on this table for henceforth. And to me say disassociate yourself from them as church singer. Be a gospel musician and whatever, because the venue Joe Metal is using is the same venue Shatawale will use, and he's paying the same money like Shatawale. And whatever money we need, those of you who are marketing managers and Christians who are refusing out the sponsorship, you would die with blood in your mouth.
Hey. So great. Me bacho for Mike Mami why?
Peace FM.
Yeah, for Mike Mami na yinti why?
In Sri Lanka Rade.
Amen.
In Sri Lanka Rade.
Amen.
In Sri Lanka Rade.
Amen.
Enedue me Socrates Safo. Matsena platforms so. I think on 2 or 3 occasions. Makase bibia ni wa maka ewo platform so. Enye no kreda. Bibia maka bia enye no kre.
Oze.
Me say me Socrates Safo. Bibia ni wa maka wo platform so. Enye no kreda. Bibia maka bia enye no kre. Says me.
But Abranti papa bi wo Kumase onamei Aswase. No Aswase market pa otonton sekan. Me ba so gratuity.
I know you say what?
Yeah,
I didn't know you met you.
Oh,
and the internet doesn't forget.
Yeah, the internet doesn't forget.
Internet doesn't forget. What did throw us a message?
Na councillor. Me say papa no oton sekan yo. If you say yesu say ni papa nyina ni komo bi say obo na ze muzo be trendy na e madu fu ye ni na nanti o
za
obo so great anyam na make am ba say amafo say obo
so great
me boa no se me kan sem na na obia ba boa ni atina hwa from a day or a year or 3 years later ni aba confirm ni amekan what am I say but they amekan some na to the bia say oboa ene counselor two gospel musicians for say omu disassociate omo ho sorry no no omo bra ebe ko bia mo many a times matina han saying freely it has been given to you. Freely you shall give. I say it on the point. Say, and I've asked some of them, are you an evangelist or a gospel musician on this table? If you're a gospel musician, behave as a gospel musician. Go and charge and do your concerts and make your money. If you're an evangelist, freely it has been given to you. Go and give it for free. On this table, tell me, say me boa. Ola me boa na. Etiefuo. Etie me. But there be a meka. Ni atwe me, ni asre me, ni wait. And then it has been confirmed by the gospel fraternity people here. Munyina maka the same thing. Maka years ago. And the futua me de ma.
That's what?
That if you're a gospel musician, behave like a gospel musician. There is nothing wrong with it. If you are an evangelist, behave as an evangelist and toe that line. A gospel musician, there is nothing wrong with it. So, your concert. There is nothing wrong with it that you will pick the scripture. No way based on the scripture. There is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with selling the Bible if you are a printing house or a printing press or publication house. Now for gospel no. Now print it say wo ton. Money be any ho. Any Gideon Bible for so betimi afa to am ho say ye de ye na ye de ache free.
It's not free, we pay for it.
otimasi enti me nuanom yi me asɛm na metie nyinaa ne metie kwesi start o start no ya de pa but dru ba bi o the questions bi o na fe no me ho me feel uncomfortable kakra ma because me hu say no ntimi nko
Peace FM.
but because what chechere o ho otimasi good ola
yes sir
enti metie o problem na se kwesi oten enya wo nko a unuanom bebre bre otimasi efiri say senia momoa na moye mo ho o problem ni nyina obi amfa mremo eye moa na mo so aye moa no moye senia mo carry mo ho ni ntino
You carry who saying?
mo carry mo ho to say evangelists.
But every gospel musician is an evangelist, please. You are not in that fraternity.
Councillor Kasano, he was very quiet. Madam,
no, the evangelist no here obia or the good news neighbor.
Allow him. Evangelist no omoka nyamiasem to us freely have you received, freely must you give that same for free. But what you can't give it for free. That is the wisdom I get from what he's saying.
Ola, thank you, Nyamishra.
Amen.
Like, I mean, and yes, yeah, no for free. So let's say me church, me lighthouse, me church.
Oh, church say, oh,
like,
sorry, I done.
Sorry. Ebe contact me say, omuhi anyum na member yeah music director momo. A church I may join in a honor training me and you na me to no pono. So sorry na me to fear. What you say? And so said na makwako enyo na se me star na me say intino sorry say am so mutu ame. A different conversation. But no bank has come to me saying beto nyuma makache and say me ba beto ni free because me a gospel. And now say me confusing me.
I'm trying to get baby out.
Yeah, they make sense say like if a program obe invite me for programmer. I have the budget. I move with like 16 people. Cost of the movement of the people. It's not because we are sorry and that's all you're so. No, that's what. No, you are supporting it. You are saying nothing wrong.
The same thing to many because on the point say, oh yeah, Jumajiska. That's the point.
No, but there's also a conversation say, we are gospel artists. That's all. Sorry, charge it.
No, he's not saying that.
Oh no, that's our conversation about.
So, but you're sorry to ask mommy.
Wow. Christopher asem bi me koye gospel theater okay wonim nipa dodo ko ba
there be ense no me 3
na de bia me kai bandes e kan no kuro bi kire me and I respect bandes for that. I respect bandes for that. He told me the truth. Me drew no me ko theater ho me drew a liberation circle and me nya call me hwe any bandes I say oh minia and then we concert me see why was you me bompire ma why adie na mo no me kan okure bi a kire o say Christopher no omoma o that is what God bandes told me and I appreciate what he told me enti me ko duru ho na me hwe around no then me hear me moves kakra bi because already no let me the mania to asori for no so what was gospel theater ye hu say ensori no ewo theater groups ewo ho bebre no mo rehazia o munya platform
na wa na egu
ewo ho anegu and abibia artists bia penny the platform to even shine. I've seen concert party yeah say omunya your friend is saying hype ne intipa omo gospel no adentro obi amo omo intimi to see for AC me so say let me do it me push ye ebe hu father say nka ye wia ne momo your friend is saying platforms ni yi wo ho ne niema oh ya call rounds ya ye bi omo rehearsals ya tinemu ya ma advice ni bibia. All they have to do is that the church should announce to its members say in sorry miensa kese miensa and ebe perform that day entinka mum nansuma mo members no na omumra omumetai omu church in Echi. Minia, that day, maybe some say, no more church members, no, away. Catch them say, well, you see the church, for you to announce this, you have to write. And when you write, it must go to council and BB and and I was confused, like, Mona Mobaya, dear, no. I didn't know Mobaya, no. And yet, Sebi, at the Fumbia, it's about, and Ola Mekachiro said the stage, the performance, and the morals in the story, no. Look, me video nature one now. Yes.
That's the old chance gospel for now moon support.
Oh, there.
Okay.
They are their own enemies.
Okay.
They don't have a problem, but they are their own enemies. Freely you have given, freely. PSCS Tainra, Michiano. Oh, Halifax show, so. Okano Kurebi. And me appreciate,
Not saying.
O catch them say, Ninyumbia, Waya, and Yumutia, like by Kawakuma. Or see, or call radio TV station B, or what waiting room, hono. And no drink, or say, baby, I'm a me. No, sure, baby, you free. Nende, or better not TV so, near interview, Nema. And or throw as some.
And not the Tron. Okay.
There was a technical truth there.
Again, my meeting when okay.
It is a marketer, and I say if you work with a corporate entity, there's something called niche, and then there's something called mass. Does the secular artist appeal to the mass market? And does the gospel artist also appeal to the mass market? And also a conversation, if you are willing to sponsor either a secular artist or a gospel artist, you have to have with yourself as a brand that wants to put money out there. Now, there's a conversation now or more, but this whole thing, it boils down to religion and morality. It's as simple as ABC, religion and immorality. Because I can see then a gospel artist the video about out for drinking wine, it's me a conversation in the country. Meanwhile, if she was a secular artist, she would be signing ambassadorial deals right now with brands or wine companies. Because then, by the mere fact that she's drinking wine, with him trendy there. But you asked him and he's saying that he's not.
So by the mere fact, Ori and Sano Bono.
Why no? And why no?
I answer.
What about wine? No, like yes, it's wine. Senka o che. What you are saying? That is the conversation. If you are a marketer, would be sponsor event. Are you going for a niche market? Somebody that appeals to a niche market or a mass market? That is the decision you have to make. Now the conversation here too is that gospel fraternity na kasano. The hypocrisy in a burial. Because Sir Joyce blessing incident say Mikaya Miss
Peace FM.
If you know again, you know a question, Yanko.
Me say the hypocrisy na a burial. Yeah. Oh my God. It's the hypocrisy na a burial. Because really, if the question is that you want sponsorship and you also come out and say that I won't take sponsorship from alcoholic beverages and betting companies, then there is a problem. Because if a betting company will give a secular artist 100,000 and is willing to give a gospel artist 100,000, that's a wakacha me say one chia. Now morality comes to play. Are you willing? Because Ubisan, I was thinking he would just say, I will do it. Because he can't say it. And it's a win to me in car. Now the people that companies they pay more for these artists, no, and you're mostly alcoholic and it's a betting companies.
That's the point.
It's the betting and the alcoholic.
They are the ones spending now.
Yes.
But the thing is that other products are
the betting company other product here.
Oh no, that's a betting company. But the Ghana does not allow it to sponsor any company.
And that is where
any brand is not allowed.
Are you sure?
But what's the conversation right now?
No, I'm not arguing.
So our laws does not allow
them to sponsor anything.
An artist to front betting. That's the conversation.
Okay, so after what's the sano? Yeah, so
yes.
But verified.
No,
and that is where the conversation
idea was
is.
they shouldn't be allowing.
No, say events.
No, events. They I'm not too sure about.
Events na make
me out. But
because if they can sponsor football teams,
Yeah, because they do
Football
sponsor
matches.
football, and football stars are there.
I know that's
And that is where the conversation is. Let me use a typical example. If you go to Guinness, they have Malta Guinness, they have other alcoholic, and that is where the niche and the mass comes in. So, say Guinness sponsor will event. When they are giving you money like 500,000, they are not coming to only push Malta Guinness because it's a gospel show. They want to be able to come and push their Guinness, push this, which a secular artist show can give. But a gospel artist, you can't give that. So you don't expect that baby on betimia tone because ujina show us here. Why is ujina show us no pe credit to go ministry dia. So you can't tell the person that is giving you 100,000 that you can't come and sell the one product that the audience that are coming will buy more because then that's where the niche and the mass comes in. What you are saying? That is the problem. It's a conversation. No? It is more, I think we are looking at it from, we sympathize with what they are going through, but we are also forgetting the other side. So what are they getting in the conversation? And also so any assignment, and moreover, no, as I said, the morality and the judgment amongst the gospel fraternity. No,
how do you relate this conversation to a telco?
No, crazy Manuel, SIH also, yeah.
Yes, so as I was saying, that is what is as a about gospel, na any secular, move from no, and of course, this gospel artist, some fans say, if a brand should approach you for what you are doing, okay, see your thing, I want to give you, like, let me use a typical example. I want to ask them what about. So, if a drink company, alcoholic, wants to approach her and do serious business with her, maybe she doesn't have to do anything serious like a show and RBB. Will she agree? She won't agree because they want to keep a certain face, and that face too doesn't appeal to the mass market. These people want to target. See, I think until they are willing to make certain compromises, they are not. I'm more expect to say the same measure that goes for the person that will give you a mass audience. You go for somebody that is targeting a niche audience.
Okay, thank you so much. Arnold, Mami Tio and for Mike, yeah, first one. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been waiting since.
Akwaba. Yeah. Okay, so first one, yeah.
Yes. I have this.
Let's go.
But I mean, bisa wasem kakra. And I mean, bisa because we are enlightened, as far as my memory serves me correctly. What sounds so yeah. So offer a corporate entity organogram. Olamini wouldn't come on. Offer almost set up. Where does the marketing officer or marketing manager fall? Within the organogram, within the structure, within that setup.
Senses should be so for
organogram of any corporate entity or business structure be a very organized. Marketing officer, that's a marketing manager. A fan of Oplesi. Just give me a Oplesi in terms of the hierarchy.
I think it should be 4 from top.
4 from 5, depending on how the structure is. Maybe a CEO, and I said Director General Beba, and send maybe about FNA, Finance and Administration.
Yeah.
I send maybe about HR. What I say, I send maybe about audit and any marketing. So clearly, the marketing officer, he answers to somebody, true or false.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Good. Me patrol Samboami. Before the year be ending, the marketing officer, and I said the marketing team, or the marketing department or unit, they are supposed to make a presentation as to next year, send your projections back. The year next year, your plan, your budget, anything can come
after doing what we have spent this year, what we did, and what the benefit we got from it. We are making projections for next year.
Projection, no any presentation.
Be at the manager,
the management,
or the CEO,
or the board.
Or the board.
So clearly, the marketing officer is answerable to somebody top.
Superior.
The marketing officer not doing a plan, but to be an approval or rejection from somebody from
the top.
So why would anybody sit on this platform and bastardize the marketing officer? I'm asking you because when I moderate.
As a marginal matter, so be
exactly, because you see, the marketing officer answer to somebody. At the end of the day, so or the BB kwa, you say approval. Now I say reject it.
Sometimes it goes through a lot of scrutiny.
Exactly. You have no locus to sit here and bastardize that marketing officer and make it seem as if say, no, the final decision maker. Forgetting say, unless of course when you're enlightened when it comes to that structure, that organogram for any structured entity. Otherwise, you have no right to actually tell them, say, anyway, be you phone or say no hippo. No. Relax. I don't need your explanation. Let me finish. It will fly.
Councillor,
when it flies, it will come back to you.
Your mic is off. Councillor, your mic is off. I'm not even listening to you.
Please. When I finish and you think that you can, you want to.
I know that's been quiet.
You
all
want to
through.
respond.
Everybody has spoken. Let him talk. Bra, Yankwa, Enfino, ignore him.
And you're fair. So we be snap platform where so what winning team bastardized market as if say campaign in your media. I'm no more CEO, so me general managers in no sorry. You understand? So let's put that one aside. Now, Kwesi, I can understand where he's coming from because so I follow industry over the years, you realize say gospel no you relegate you to the background for quite a long time. But that conversation we're having in 2012 2011 Nema S because you see my understanding of where the sentiments no ola in Ghana has say global and signing a lot of Ghanaian artists gospel need not gospel for come no gospel artists
no gospel.
Over the years, in any beer within our industry, check the high profile shows from VGMA to when to Ghana Miss Niger, all the high profile shows over the years. Say, yeah, bailing now, secular 410, gospel 2.
I'm be beyond normal call.
Gospel, yeah, 2 pennies, or my lucky. You understand?
Yeah.
Open negotiation table. Now figure out how much the secular for compared to the gospel for now. You actually realize a gap on Nelson. It's been like that since. Relax. We'll get there. Somewhere around 2015, 2016, Tamana Samini, the picture Edda Strash Katsu, the picture Ewo MTN vans across the world country. Now could you see or yellow suit? Every show baby not yellow suit. I say or press the fan as MTN ambassador. It's your industry as reporters, journalists. For years, who official documentation be empty and sign Kwesi. But anytime you perform maybe a yellow suit, and I signed. But it was Samini who was a big deal at the time.
I don't quite sign. It wasn't always in yellow.
Exactly. So that phenomenon has been there for a long time. But I see Kwesi raised a couple of issues. We hear about the lack of shows and I say disparity when it comes to shows gospel artists in secular for no in okay investment. The level of investment I call gospel fraternity I call secular and not about corporate partnership, endorsement deals in the KK. See the point is Kwesi is failing to realize say nim. That's how I started with the marketing guy. Ola, we a business, we are owner of a business. We are owner of a business venture. Business, we invest it to actually do what?
To make money.
To make gains, to make returns.
Yeah.
And see, we a business entity. We are owner of a business. Now we invest here. What's your expectation?
I'm expecting something back.
You're expecting returns.
I need returns. I need returns to look good.
Returns.
And they should look good.
Yes. It's me a business venture. Ola, I do not care whether my investments according to gospel or according to secular. At the end of the day, my purpose, my aim should be just one. Which is it?
My returns.
Make gains. Now, Kwesi Kasan critically, we be saying we also share some guy be about algorithm. Algorithm or the session no Kwesi catch a guy and say algorithm there. Me algorithm shut down family home. Look at my capacity. But Kwesi is wrong in that regard. In this present jurisdiction, we don't care about your capacity. We care about the numbers. Algorithm, the marketing guy, because the marketing guy, when the marketing guy goes to the boardroom, not calling the presentation, the CEO, the general manager, the expectation, or the numbers, or representing numbers.
Yeah.
So Kwesi is sitting here thinking, say, well, for me as a gospel artist, algorithm do not matter for me. You are lying.
It matters.
Good, but you see in your presentation, you made this man say a guy and be saying, "No, see, what your own capacity."
Our capacity, no.
No,
That's what you said. I was listening to you critically.
No, yeah, but
Then probably one can.
Yes, we were coming from 2011. Do you understand? We've had shared incomes.
Yes.
All these years.
Yes.
I'm entitled in my contract to pre-finance of projects. None of it has come.
Yeah, but you see, gentlemen will be our numbers.
No. So Mebao.
Yes,
so
boss.
we talked about my present work.
FM.
Do you understand? And we then he brought the algorithm matter. And my conversation is that all these years, what has happened to this conversation on the deal?
Yeah, but you see,
If I'll come in, baby,
so my man know that
no. I'm not pointing. I'm saying, baby, kwesi algorithm, no. It's not based on the marketing manager for no.
No.
It's
What's
on
the cast is based on that?
I know. I'm only connecting.
your
No,
contract.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
but
it's on his contract with them.
it's not something that
no problem.
I disregard.
Okay, good.
that.
I'm only making a connection about the marketing guy who actually need the numbers. If you downplay the numbers, why a mistake? Because at the end of the day, the presentation will be connected to the algorithm.
Yeah.
Well, the point is this: secular music, AFI reach, and no disrespect to Kwesi Oten, he's my brother. We went to the same school and all.
John Terry.
Yes, John Terry Memorial.
Okay.
All the media and young man find I didn't me church.
Disappointed musician.
Miss me for the other side. And on so far the other side. That's right. Let me act so far. Let me acting group. Oh yeah. The point is, and this is the honest truth, as a marketing officer. And again, no disrespect to Kwesi, but I'll catch him a pass and me choose between Kelvin Boy and Kwesi Oten. I'll choose Kelvin Boy.
Why?
Because, and then at Natty Leakan, I'm looking for the numbers. I'm looking for conform bar. Maybe may product activation be of venue. And conform be patronizing the more. Guess what? When I contract Kelvin Boy, the Muslim guy will come to that concert. The Christian will come to that concert. The Mormon guy will come to that concert. The traditionalist may come to that concert as well. But when I contrast with your thing, there's a likelihood that conform about a Christian. It was the secular fraternity, the gospel fraternity, limited. As a business owner, I don't want that. Me personally product and do a trade. It's I do not have to rely on who is gospel, who is this. It's as a marketing manager, when I'm going to make my presentation, I don't need to go with sentiment. I don't need to go with the fact that me Church of Pentecost member and no.
And I'm an elder.
No. So until we get to this understanding, your problem.
Yeah.
Let me quick. You see,
okay.
One of the biggest problems we have with these our gospel brothers is, say, assemble no mu can, asemu shu person beka. Kwesi honest. And mention friends saying, asofo mo buano or born sharp. And they make a chapel agina sorry. However, which me and bo omwa ofili say omo your problem. Because omo show. That's what I mean. That's the biggest, you see. And over the years, you see.
Crazy in your buterati.
And
one here we
I make sure say issue we want boss. I can say yeah, side discussion like 2011 I say have you.
Yeah.
You have yeah. But when they get the opportunity, they almost show say me can. E chana me kwa you be blacklist me. You be me say but all positive ones senior. A couple of years ago Zoom Lion and Zoom Lion me or am presiding elder. But who cares? No kind of no cannot free. Time of Zoom Lion contracted a lot of celebrities on fronts this way. Patrol, do you remember who was fronting it?
No, I don't.
Kese.
Yeah.
Gospel artists are no more campaigning. Meanwhile, Dr. Japan Sian or presiding member of Pentecost or a highly influential member of Pentecost, but go through all the campaigns at Zoom Lion, see the number of gospel artists at home. At the time, between time and Kwesi hot in 2008 2013, Kwesi was fronting most of the Zoom Lion campaigns.
But during that time, it's not daughters to see a hot.
Exactly. Pacho, Tobinko, only influential member of Pentecost.
Oh, very influential.
Only big company.
Oh,
I hear our sponsor.
Mincha, this
Gospel arts are in there front to some of his products. If you don't mention it, I don't know, but you need to bold. You understand? Because it must start from the church. Because you see, when they're making examples, they talk about no, but mention more culpable. No, don't you see? Don't be mentioning more feeling someone on more positive. No, because how you just say
yeah.
You understand?
I don't ignore you, Nyanko. Yantino kind, Munkwana Mute.
So let's name and shame if possible, respectfully. Because I said starting from baby as son I could do baby. To round it off,
okay.
Because you also must acknowledge the fact that improvement about system name.
Yeah.
They know you experience glow time, wait time. I mean, you guys are now trying. You see, you mentioned emoji. The numbers will to me pull on the concert.
Our Perez Dome.
You mentioned Joe Metal. Trips are all in your Kadoshi Abe no China were cray or Kukumasa, Wakota, for you do ya. Dana Hamilton, Dana Hamilton experience all over. Bobby New York, or Bobby, you guys are trying to the point where now corporate entities will say, these guys are more following beer we must tap into. It's a reason tier enterprise and the Dana Hamilton partnership. But Kusi, how many of you guys are making noise about that deal? Since Dana was signed to enterprise insurance, no did the bear pan and more gospel on it in my found.
Send your money.
You understand? Say gospel blog so say one you no, I get it.
If Kiddy has Samsung deal, I don't see Shatawale. They understand shouting about it.
No, I'm not talking.
No, the fact
about
that
the
if you're
fraternity
doesn't mean we're not happy. Oh, the fraternity is excited.
Yeah.
The fraternity is very excited about it.
Okay.
Very, very excited.
Yo.
Okay, Mama not first in a Yanko Shadi back with I don't infinity.
Oh yeah,
all right. Counselor.
That is why I respect myself. You say, hold on, Counselor. Oh, yeah. So when you let it pass,
I'm calling your name. You don't know why I'm calling
Ola, don't call him. Read the messages. Otherwise, when he comes, I'll come. When he comes, I'll come. When he comes, I'll come.
No, when you do that, I give you respect that Manika said we.
Counselor, 1 minute.
So my point is that they are kind because there have been several occasions where the top on the organogram that he thinks we don't know, the organogram, the one from the top has authorized, and the marketing manager down there on the fourth lane has gone to justify that it's not making sense.
Okay,
that's where I'm coming from. So they know themselves. So don't sit and say as if we don't know organogram.
All right, Ebusa for Peace 104.3 Namasu Gusamuti Entertainment Review ni na yenue bi eja ne eko ja ne wallet wo Awoshi market enra say numre anadwumbe 8:30 no na wallet no Ghana card wom, Fidelity Bank card wom, driver's license wom, Visa card wom, usika nso bebre bi him. Ena wo sa wo receipt bi so hihye. Sabusia say utie na say wo na wo koja ana wallet ayirae e wa Awoshi market na wo wallet ayira sa card we nyina wo ma me ba che oba Peace FM reception a oba be cheche mu na omode amount ni de ode ba ni so wo nya no Awoshi market e ho na okofa free. Last week ye din komo bi kakra efa streaming ho ba enne no enkomo foforo aba be down say boom play for ne Airtel for edi dwumadia na so de akonya bi aba beto a akonya ni mu no e kire se adepa na aba ma won wo streaming enwom e wo internet so won wo tie enwom wo internet so ana se wo tie enwom wo phone so ana wo stream wo boom play no but ye be pese be ginchiri mu kakra every boom play for na ye ne Paul Azuma ena o public relations officer ma boom play din community Paul so what me can patch my hey hello Paul.
Hello, good afternoon.
Wadama ma wonne so kakra ma na etiefo ntimi nti won kan yi what twi de
Yeah, but my team not the best so like technical na kakra
betimi a try kakra okay na Paul una say no cresa we public relations officer ma boom play.
Yes, please.
Okay na ye think ana ye nyankra bi say money Airtel Tigo for ye dwumadie bi a ebeboa ma won wa wo streaming enwom no ka ye bowo data ho streaming nwom no so beti bacho enokre na we dey boy mu kakra etisen na dwumadie no ebekọ ne sen ebede na nipa a benefit from say dwumadie.
Okay, so the partnership is to offer Ghanaians and single users affordable streaming. You know, when you're using normal data to stream, we know data costs are normally high, especially in the region in which we are. And so, as part of our efforts to advance the streaming culture in the country, which automatically implies that
Paul, online mu very faint. So ubetimi ama oneso kakrama. It is I just hear Satra near fro. Why? I was a better na yasa frepona. I'm say o de okano yentini ye. But na enkomo aye di ni nyina say ene say boom play for ene to go for ese omode akwanya bia ba beboa ma yenya yesu internet bo ho ne ade enti ama yentimi stream ye nuanom musicians enyom na omonso nya kakra nwu ombotom no omo ekire mu say amuchire mu se amudi akonya ba beto abeboa ma ebo a ye spend anasika ye spend wo internet ho no eso ebeti etino ye pese aginchire mu na yehu se akonya no ebeboa ye nuanu musicians na anase emo etino se po aba dia yensa ne no eni nkomo po menhwe ma akwa ba bi
good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Paul, Olan is still na no MY. Enti sala mun koso na mun try me he na ye nhwe se betimi ene ede enkomo san komo nesia. But ma memra a studio me awusha de boom play for the aba beto no say kwasi otin wa hai me sure say ono so be benefit minim se ne nwumo boom play so a na de aba beto dwane say omunity go for AID nkita nwudie bia ebeboa ama amanfo atimi subscribe either so be weekly, daily or monthly or anyhow abeno at a reduced price ebetimi de streaming enyom and ayetimi de ati Ghana for nyoma ewo boom play na omuso so enye sika kwazi we musician de my fan ensha say free uti ntutie bi say ya
manager boom play are contributing massively to Ghana gospel Christian Ghana music. Oba contributing amazing. Paul Okasa quite an amazing guy. Like well connected with all round musicians of Ghana. And a positive idea manage home, and so I will link up with Paul and yes.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Yeah. Okay, so before I come to the benefits it has for the artists, I think first of all, the two brands coming together will benefit a great deal from each other and from this merger that they've had. First of all, Boomplay itself has a lot of eyeballs on it, the platform, and it's not just Ghana for eyeballs. People from Nigeria and all different. So obviously, okay, said last week, now gentleman about the music, and then Obed Bahem were discussing. Boomplay has in-house in-app banners. I think say Airtel Tigo can use it to their advantage. Because if these packages that they are saying, if it's a weekly bundle offer or a monthly bundle offer, boldly displayed on the Boomplay app, it's good for them. Because if I am coming to use the app, that's me you say Airtel Tigo, that's me banner say me who say Airtel Tigo for banner boho me say ebia 1 gig for say 3 CDs to stream on Boomplay. I might as well go and get an Airtel Tigo chip.
Okay, maybe may try and try Paul say this time around be Paul akwa baby.
Yeah, hello Mr. Michael. Yeah.
Na ye bisa say boy enchemu kakra mo ne Airtel Tigo enhihye ya mo de ba beboa musicians send it here.
Okay, so a partnership between Boomplay and Airtel Tigo. And the partnership is to offer Ghanaians affordable streaming via subscription plans. You know how subscription plans work. Subscription plans enable users to access content on maybe a digital streaming platform or content streaming platform, essentially. So what the partnership is actually about is subscription plan for Airtel Tigo users. So we have daily subscription plan, we have monthly subscription plan, and we have weekly subscription plan. So the various costs is for daily Airtel Tigo users only need to pay 2 cedis in order to access the over 80 million songs on Boomplay. Then if it's weekly, you would have to pay 9 cedis. And if it's 9 monthly, you would have to pay 17 cedis. 17 cedis, yeah.
We know yet for 1 1 or use Airtel Tigo.
Yeah, so this partnership is strictly with Airtel Tigo. So it applies to Airtel Tigo users. Or any potential streamer or user that would want to jump on Airtel Tigo to use. We have other announcements coming in a couple of days.
Answer na because other announcements. Yenti no maybe ase kakra. Nia wochia ne say obi etia 2 cedis. Na o use Airtel Tigo a. Obetimi streami enyom ewo Boomplay so enyom bia as many times as possible. Awo yenjini data bia.
No, it doesn't mean that. The way subscription plans work is that they give you access to content. Okay, you would have to take care of the internet.
Peace FM.
Or the data. Okay.
Ponya it's subscription na me na me triaka 2 cedis and access 7 cedis or the bia one biano. Mesa to data na media streaming, right?
Yeah. So let me just give you an example.
My example.
Netflix. If you subscribe to Netflix doesn't give you data for you to actually watch the content on Netflix. Okay, that's how subscriptions work. So then we have subscription model. Then we have also data models too for streaming. We have another partnership that is coming up that will also cater for subscription together with data. You get it?
Yeah, you too.
So what it actually means is that if you're an Airtel Tigo user and you want to access music on Boomplay, you can access any music on Boomplay for 2 cedis for a day. I hope I'm making myself clear.
Yeah, but it's in Shimuni na would na yasem bisa ba could be near say and he said, "Yemfan say obi tia 2 cedis na otimi access Ghana for bebre nyoma. Is 2 cedis mu na ye hwede tia mo be hwede tia won wa yeti omonyom no on."
Yeah. So we definitely that's it. And also it also depends on the model that we are running, because we run 2 models: the freemium model, which is ad supported, and the premium model, which is the subscription supported. So we also get money from ads to pay artists or the content owners. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Tiase. Na that's it. Ode yemfa san komo wensia. Yeah, that's it. Why? Say ebi edu baby na yenti no maybe asia ye besa afro na wacheche mu. Why?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Tilly.
So it's that these 2 companies will benefit from such a partnership, and some of the other artists. So first of all, I make say in the Boomplay album more in-app banners are these Airtel Tigo company, they can project or more campaign or more also because these people have eyeballs not just for the Ghanaian market but other African markets, so anywhere sure. And there's also the conversation of Boomplay also tapping into the local ground root or grassroots Airtel Tigo user, because say if Boomplay or Airtel Tigo is saying that you can stream on Boomplay at a very affordable price, they might as well announce it to their users on their phone. Tima maybe or tini crash beno or you see Airtel Tigo so one Boomplay down. This is a chance for Boomplay to get an advertisement from there, because caller back ringtones. So move ofro bia omukasa and also be fro bia so now you can now say they acquire a Ghana card in your mankwa, but they also have customized one that they can say that you can stream your songs now on Boomplay, which is advertisement for Boomplay, reaching people that maybe omukramunte app nekrada. Now how does the artist benefit from this? I think if truly the charges are reduced to almost to nothing. I think it stands in the way of free download for the artists kakra, because me call Airtel Tigo me cram Airtel Tigo chip na say me download and na say me streaming nyom na say it is I'm not spending so much. Well, I think in a way it can replace the problem of free download affected artists no. On the other hand, the same caller back ringtones are these platforms Boomplay can actually get from Airtel Tigo. I think it can benefit the artist, because if Jackie has a project out, Jackie will project out cost something right now. So how about say offer obi and Airtel Tigo ni bi or you see Airtel Tigo for another Airtel Tigo person the caller back ringtone is to tell them that Jackie a new song out called something, so go and stream now on Boomplay.
Okay,
what you say? So that one is a direct advertisement and form of straight to the audience and a customer nason saying Jackie has a new song out. So if they really wanted to benefit the artist, it will benefit, but it all comes down to one thing: how fast is the internet?
Okay.
Because to internet 10 gig for 1 CD na say metina ho na wine na nyom no me bo na break ya, I might as well go and pay 5 CDs for the same thing and listen to my song. That is what it comes to. But if really they want to use this to help the artist, they should definitely find a way of sending the message to Airtel Tigo to the woman now or she ne cross baby auntie Boomplay da auntie Jackie da ba we use Airtel Tigo ya course.
Okay, thank you so much. Arnold, meet you freeway Airtel Tigo Boomplay arrangement. I mean, me sure some interview short to Arnold.
Yeah, I mean, thing in him say streaming about the ish now. Na at the end of the day, no, nema mi ni say beside am. Enyum na ewo platform no so no. Ghana enyum no, ne dodo ahin be accessible to that subscriber. Number 2. At the end of the day, no, ne krakra ne revenue artists no benya if you streaming them. Asa. That's the main goal. Because you know very well say aggregate an agent there. Boomplay agent there. Airtel Tigo, he's not coming, he or she, they are not coming to the partnership because of a group in a Sony they are in there to make gains. To the point where even the subscriber no crowd make gains. You see for instance, weekly draft was then there be my prizes no. You be my airtime, you know. So even the subscriber no crowd is being enticed with some if anything in Yema. But artists name.
No, it's all about subscribers.
You understand? But you get somewhere no castle will be boost revenue for the artists. Yeah, but we know that. It's me mom there. If this partnership would get to the point where artists need revenue when it comes to streaming, on Boomplay platform, no be high idea. Why not? Because all you and I also know for a fact say streaming money, it's virtually nothing. You need to stream a number of times before you hit 100. But you and I have had this conversation several times on this platform.
Don't mind. He just wants justification.
Any validation. But you himself, we know over the years since our platform. One time, we could feel someone back to back because I'm the defender.
Yeah, last weekend we had that conversation.
You understand? So until we say some move, it won't get to the point. Then there's no need.
There's no point.
There's no point. It's yes. Boomplay Ubenyo there. Airtel Tigo, you are coming in because of a certain game you are to the point where our subscribers come a lot of incentives. Sending does not boost revenue for the artists. Then there's no point.
Because so, another issue was, of interest had to do with, people complain about data charges and all. So if Senkade Crab Bema won't be streaming or data at least can so bebo, but if it's all about awards, incentives, beer. Well,
let's see how it goes.
Or say with time they will bring out that package too. Yeah, so maybe I show kakra will be now.
Oh, okay. My boy, my basso, my boy, my idea. Boomplay Airtel Tigo, my idea. Bedo mas nyami shromo. So mo beboa. ama industry no akoso.
Dog, young guy.
Michael, we have 2 platforms here, and they in Kabomo Maya. I think say twaso na omo to me ye rigorous campaign in support of it. Ebeko very far. Na Michael, the ayana me hunu se wo ho. Mostly no ye name no bebre no too concentrated within Accra and maybe possibly Kumasi. And then we leave the hinterlands, no, as if say omuka do munka Ghana ho. But the purchasing power, no, ubi owo aha, no ubi owo aguna swadru, and ubi owo nkoko, and ubi owo oda. Mostly, sometimes we go back on the purchasing power, in terms of financial resources, no, we are almost the same thing. Inti ebasa na so trim na ye en wider. Na campaign ko achira emma the kind of support na asese in terms of artists no streams as well to me no e large emma ubi a lot to enhance a lot of for artists no bet many more streams across me can say o check BBA mostly we are Accra the big regions no dominated say our campaign we won sebre Cape Kosu Agunan Saba, Odabin Brakwa area. These are all areas. People are there who also are lovers of music. Our systems, it is said that no queer king. One more ni did say, Nipano call nebo man, actually, no way for her to say, as say too loud. Said the bear month for Bones idea, yet directly targeted at the music industry's growth. And no, I mean, when say, I don't know, you're the man. Anya sa na kwabiti so etete kwancha ha ya da akwa na akwa kwabiti so ye de betwitwi manim keke e de bebe pa nyunyam hye bi keke and sa no de na tisi yanya mo anya kura nkaye se ye pe benefit ne pa de a then necessary to me trim na etumi kwa akire market me se me bisa sa asem
yeah odv or no
me wie ayi sa streams ni sika wo mo charge revenue so charge I think so one of these days they say to me si hunkunja na ye share specifically the what goes this
say then
I see to me sim kunani discuss the streaming about the platforms. I'm talking about the revenue share for some of these platforms.
I thought we did that last
because 0.004
dog that's what we in last week
3 million streams crown unya 2000 cities oh
dog me that say Counselor Kakrebi on this one and Counselor you did I start with you on this one okay all right Mintiori
Ola
yes sir
macho the edikai my name say oh sa
but what no enche ye beja kwesi kwa wonyum fufuru bi odia ba I want us you will touch on it and then he will take leave about it. Yeah, me too.
But you say, oh, Kaya, say, go for it. Yes, I buy a quarter percentage. And I mean, some imagine
I don't know much about that.
Because I see I buy a percentage.
But how is that even related anyway?
No, maybe personal clarification. There are some ideas why I there.
And I wouldn't anti him.
Okay, in the hangy or the say. I mean, it was a publication one time from the ministry of Mete says, I buy a so one say at a higher percentage of Eltetigo. Me throw my shoes I am, but Ola me Casa Etia Sandy to say Eltetigo. Ya was you Sudadano, Mesromo. Boom play for him by ye. Yembisa one say, how is the system running? As I don't know, Jido do aso dear swa. Na wajina ye. Last week, I did some streaming come over Kaya. I never come a Kaya and say, Telcos no, Empe Jina be a papa engina. Sana Bea Obi Kosoko streamia, Uncle Nya, Sa 00 signer Eban. Say, Oma Juicy Kadada.
What is 00? That's the buffering, right? Said the I say channel home.
Conform a ban.
And yes, there is a buffering.
Na buffering a catchy.
To say a bob one waba, buffering or bob one waba. And
you conform a sissy son or sickum. Now, to what's I told you I was now him, maybe. Now, so one go shiny a cotel. Mr. Wong. ye was so that ye boy home modern adwuma de omo ye man ye ni so ye sere won so mo mfenye den boom play for 2 CDs 7 CDs 19 CDs omo di kwakoje omo ebie system no mu ana because to one message about we are sorry for this interruption or inconveniences is greatly regretted. Message na about phone so. I want to make sure say adi omdi bay at the pa. Ye nyina ye di hu komo ya. Is the system prepared to run it the way it's supposed to be? Because telcos in this country, you know, enye ti go pe omo nyina wo problem. Eda wo hia wo titiri no sa da no no omdi akonfo na esi kom ne ba. Intermediate good idea. Now so making sure say comp system no be use no enko ye crash na chire bi network akoye slow your system no mba ni akoba say boom play for na agi enti ama obi screen nye say ye ne side a asempa ye nyina be so ase ba me mo punish ye use that no because of boom play for sika kakra mo kwakoji 2 CD 5 CD
yeah that's it nyamisha
just like mama. Every day they cash out, but you know they finish. This is why I love you. You are the provider. And please, no one above you.
FM.
And I shall not want. I shall not want. Pick me from the lowest place. You set my feet up on a rock to stand. The rock to stand. This is why I love you. Hey. You are the provider. You are the provider. Place no one above you. You are my sugar daddy. You are my everything, Lord. My all in all, Jesus. My everything is you, Lord. You are my all in all, Jesus. You are my everything. Oh Lord. My all in all is you, Jesus. My everything, oh Lord. You are my all in all, Jesus. This is why I love you. This is why I praise you. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you.
Kwesi otenyo mfoforo de abano no kwasi enyo no see friends mumu Momo ya in mobile money
Yeah. I say mercy just like Momo. Every day I cash out and they finish.
Inti yen cash out in your bed.
Oh, Becca, be a cash out.
Boy, so the inspiration.
Oh, inspiration. Well, I'm a different title, but January said I'm a trendy 11 conversation. I mean, who had that title be with the manual web avatar? Cause no money share with that, so we just he decided so no your friend you minimum so that yeah.
You know that was it.
That was it.
Trendy because I would cock 11 who asem.
Yeah.
And I would done in the bay on your title.
Debbie.
Emuna would show him nana no watch that.
I'm not sure that.
Oh, okay.
But none title is different. And me sa conversation no me share Zion Felix so baby no busa me. It wasn't planned. But people took it on a high note. Blasting me out fine Ghana.
You know. Your politics there.
Maybe I release a job no now say you way anyone would ever you know.
But how's it doing now?
It's doing well. Maybe shoot a video very soon in 2 weeks and yeah. But so far you release on YouTube and I mean at least maybe I'm a Fabia Crawford come on good. At least I will do her idea. And also the baby at the back.
My everything is you. Maybe beyond.
Yeah.
But so it's also on the streaming platforms, right?
Yes, everywhere. Maybe a Boom Play, iTunes.
You know what? One thing that I find funny.
Which?
So what the new two streaming platforms are your categories, and those categories are defining how you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Some of the payment procedure, comes out from advertisement. If I put my platform, I'm advertising all those things that Christianity are against. And that's why I'm getting money to pay you for people who are streaming your song. You take the money, won't you?
Oh yeah, well it's I thank God. Boom Play, I think made down more header, and so then I've what's it in header? I said that in a banner. I think I'm on the gospel, the biggest gospel streaming. Oh, it's an achievement. My song is #1 there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. So YouTube channel, so that how people can follow
YouTube
social
channel,
media handles. Yeah.
Kwesioteng. CWESIOTENG. Ubo Kwesioteng or YouTube. Ubo Momoa. So far your lyric video never honor.
Yeah, that's what we're watching.
And so video neighbor. We're looking at doing a great video. And follow up with more songs. I mean, when it comes to videos, the gospel fraternity, they know say Kwesioteng. You never they carry last. You never they carry last. Yeah. Nyamisha so much. Thank you so much
for this conversation. You'll be so helpful. God bless you so much. Yeah. I was about Kwesioteng, no.
Mercy just like mom. Every day at the cash out, but you know they finish. This is why I love you. You are the provider. And please, no one above you. Yeah.
Okay, let me try and take some of the messages about social media and so on. Kwajo Neo, I say we Christians are our own enemies. We don't help ourselves, but we said but we say we are Christ followers. Hypocrisy. Achem Cratchy, or say the hypocrisy in the Christian fraternity is what is killing them, and their sense of entitlement. PK say, Arnold, you be too much. I think I'll have to see you one of these days. Papa J, Niwasi, bro, you are making a good point, but for you to myopically turn and say Kelvin Boy will bring numbers compared to Kwesioteng is wrong. Market is dynamic, and if you are having activation, much is placed on the target market. That is where we have market segmentation. You should be able to segment your market and know which group you targeting. Perez Ayona Mose Arnold has to take counselor to HR, management, marketing, PR, communication classes this afternoon. As for today, dear, even the host is in a class too. Yes, I'm in a class. Daniel Ado say, I heard a comment about freely you have received, freely give. Some men of God are being paid for preaching the word. Why can't instrumentalists and gospel artists be paid too? Abigail Kwete say instead of them to support themselves, they rather make time to destroy one another. Christopher hypocrisy there. Okay, I'll try and just take some of them messages for you. Eric can say, please, Anna, good evening, and please try to come to City Park for this summer with your great friend Shatawale. This is not fufu. It will be concert and powerful music fiesta. Michael K. Tete say Kwesioteng name spelling is a problem. Oh, a CW instead of the K. Kwesi J say government bought to go for 1 Ghana cedis. That's Karim Odishi about it, but why? But the gospel artists, they suffer power. And if you are rejecting some sponsorship, what are you expecting? But I wish Yentiesa and Yumwe. I want us to listen to this here. That's the reason for our next conversation. Yes, a lot of phobia we are ana omo we are yenuanom Ghana phobia and yoma ekwakopie court. It's me pese yeti enyom na yenyina yetimi make judgment na omo ni me di dwumadi nyina no they will be aware so that you also be able to. Oh God, what's happening to this? Anyway, before then, I think say and you know hadring akra. Yene Edi Eduardo Usu, or a coordinator for Santrophy, Santrophy's Deep into High Life Tour, and also a commercial director for 3 music networks. Yenu ni komo CCA na yebetra ni nyanyum no. Edi, me bacho otebenga.
Hola, good afternoon.
Edi boko die.
Yakopo Adumo na so.
Adumo bra, se bibia gugu na kwamu, bibia dada form.
Yakopo Adumo.
Na Edi o se alatafo be na awia munyumi.
We a group here in Nigeria from Caveman. Almost some high life in Nigeria and copyright infringement in film side by.
Okay. Next, Monyuma Monyumbina or more a sample. That's what we supposed to understand it.
Yeah, sure. Santrophy, indigenous high life band of Ghana, Omonyum off album Aliwa. Nyumbia was a friend or Domaba and almost sample, from that side.
FM.
Okay, I'm trying to say mema yeti for no etimi I eti enyum krona yedi hun komono na yen compare. I mean, let's try and get the facts of the matter na obi entimi make a fair judgment of it. But ye ko yenim no me hu krata eye cavemen omo a lawyer atraba. I don't know say mo lawyer Musaka bia where she's saying say omo fa munyum bia na nina a high life rhythm into a high life normal ball, so it's not necessarily say omo picky free munyum num pacho on sakratan.
Yes, we have many about sakratan so but what it is before yen na yedi kan etro when we found out omo sample no. So later now was actually a response to what to us in terms of writing to them say that we're drawing their mind to it and see how we can solve it. So that was their response. But I think initially as it came, we touched base with a number of experts and consultants, and from all the feedback from all of those people clearly said, and what it is that with technical people now, the only thing that they changed around the song was the key. So for us, it was a matter of just reaching out and finding ways to solve it amicably. But already let her know, now really respond to the mind clearly, almost of it's your and they feel said you've done nothing wrong. So yeah, trying the next moment, the next step. Unfortunately, the guys are on tour. They are on tour from now.
What kind of guys are? Who they a Santrophy band, you know?
The Santrophy band, you know. They are on tour. They're currently in Europe. They are doing about 45 now, and the end of August. Responsible by they are picking it up. Their record label is based in Germany. That is out their records, and when they come back from their tour, we'll see how the application, legally, jurisdiction, we need to figure out how to be able to put it out well. Because now, if you're picking up the case, that means you have to go to Nigeria and take them on in Nigeria. But we are still exploring the legal bits of it.
The Uchem says, "Mo person mo de asem no famra kwanso yipa je se mo kosi omo Nigeria mum."
So we are still exploring. The jurisdiction is what we need to figure out now. Initially, the advisor was coming in and said we should pick a Nigerian lawyer or a Ghanaian lawyer. But these are things that we are still reaching out to experts to make sure that we are making the right decision. Because it's a court, so before you make that move, you sure that you're getting the right information, you're getting the right advice from people before you're able to make this huge case. But for us, it's not about necessarily winning the case, but it's also to be able to set that precedence and let people understand these things. When it comes to music, people don't see it as a big deal. But they catch people that all the time say, we'll be back, we've been parity, we'll be back, and say we will be there on TV. But from where we come from, people don't see anything wrong with it. And clearly, Sunday marketing it's me, yes, Sunday marketing it to how these things happen and how these things work.
Now, Santrophy Numa, alatafui a sample, the title, debut.
Odomaba.
And alatafone, Mudi saying.
Almost, some titles are Pami. Almost titles on
Pami. Okay, Yenti Odomaba na Mabeja Fono Asun Enti Muhu where the sampling is from.
FM.
Odomaba any. Okay, I know haya kakra bi na yenkotie alatafo no so no de no kakra nhwa de. Em say ade na wa no ya yenti winsumra. Okay, I was mo fan cheme me ba. Em say and but Eddie Odoma Bana me boy, right? Is that the correct one? Okay, so I'm trying to get the alata for no so dear no said bear your teeth for no bear very clear in their minds what we are talking about now. It's yenti we say beam. It's Odoma Bana boy. Say Eddie Uti and say Alata for no corner. Etiam would do you know. Omun etiam would do or do you woo honor. And almost a movie and no. Okay, yes, I'm more.
I think the only way is not to tell me court.
Okay, Eddie Cramumami, not mean some more Uzi Winetia, so Miss Amonetti Fontini. The Eddie Cano a Santrophy for. And I did a tosono a alata for Nidian. Yes, Uncle B. Okay, etine yenhwe baby a mo betimi dia asem na sina de na de ebetimi enya free mama Santrophy for no because any wo kan no sebi obi IP de intellectual property de yemfa ni agrosa but o de mama fancy na ye ni nkomo na aka no fia why me da sibebre Eduardo Usu Santrophy for High Life Tour coordinator, honestly, special commercial director for 3 Music Network. Arnold, Uti. Oh, 3 Media. 3 Media Network, said David. Bra Uti.
I boni na. Ma boni we.
Oh yeah, and I'm a movie ma.
I bought some of you.
Okay. No, but baby are sampling no one on corner. Na me bono. I mean those few seconds. Yeah. Let's do it again. Why?
Okay.
Okay. Although you one on Oti. No, but what follows? Mubasa Muti Odo you when as you are born in Vim. Okay, but Hano is the most important part where the sampling took place. So I know didn't you?
Copyright infringement related issues there, and you're the first time I hear been here. Now it will also not be the last. Over the period, you a couple between Ghana and Nigeria. Most notable, no, the course between Westgate and one DJB. Okay. Our VIP nyomno. A home come, and over the period now come the Indian himself has been one of the most sampled Ghanaian songs, especially when you go to the Nigerian market. Now, seriously, ABI, you move in a train by VIP for, and I say train by
Peace FM.
JQ, and it me be so much to how much they've been able to receive, and I say how many copyright infringement issues are into when it comes to the sampling of a home and the KK account. Because seriously, no more Ghanaian song when it comes to the Nigerian market almost sample per year, but then you need any empirical evidence to actually show say no munya and I say say no muko more to me court. We've not been able to figure that one out.
Yeah, in fact, I drink crown and go bisa.
So we need case study be I say now Eddie was a little bit confused as to where they need to go and tackle the issue.
I say jurisdiction. Nigeria now fighting Ghana.
And it's because, unfortunately for us, you need test case and as a case study be over the period. Because okay, VIP versus Westgate and that DJ no saying a call and I say VIP versus Patience or Zoko. We do not have it. And say, am I difficult? Am I? Can it's a maybe I can say on some more say you should interrogate our matter critically. Say over the years I'm for sample money. What did you get from? A woman will be out of court settlement, and I say indeed to me call courts in my BBC. We don't know. And see a man acquire some way, and so Eddie, who is a stakeholder in the industry, is a bit confounded as to where on any group should go and tackle the matter at. It's one of the problems as an industry. I see it to me affects it in actually interrogating matters to the core. Now, Olaoshe Kofono lawyer no we not trying na. So when you come out, you easily get angry because I see we notice that and I don't blame the lawyer on any juma, you understand it, and yet me name any copyright related case be na amafunya easy. It goes back and forth.
It will be our best.
Yeah, will be our best. This is how you're right in doing that. And so me, I was not surprised. We noticed that our client New Pami and your client Odomaba are categorized under the high life genre of music, and so it is not out of place for the two songs to somehow sound alike.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, we're lousy. We're lousy because you see, in as much as we do not have case study for your Nigeria.
Sorry about that. Odoyewu na Alatafo version of Odoyewu from the Cavemen and Moti. Quickly, let me just try and get a small portion of Santrophy band for Sodiano. I'll say Odo Maba Yenti and Susumrai. Okay, it's Councillor, Ute, after the watching you nina. Maybe I should more monitor me.
Because this is what you are paid for. Can you correct it for us?
After watching you nina, Councillor, it's you.
And you man gasalo. It be thief man.
Are they?
Because since I know there are two original songs actually. It's in yesterday. Like I think John Tenor about or two. Like the main song literally.
Yeah, one.
But you no clear. Questioners to chair nya not. Questioners. Till you video can correct.
Oh, thank God. A reputation I like. Pacho. Enyomne bono. In fact, before obo first time now oni ne katana questionist, doctor questionist, e ka kire. It was about bi ewo no. E na counselor kasa enyomwe. And then Socrates so Arnold has been very quiet. Thank you very much. Okay.
So in the explanation,
so it has been declared that he lied. Counselor lied.
Clearly.
Ola. So in the declaration of these ostriches are live with.
Okay, Councillor,
who want to cover their image.
Fache me with the kutem kakra na. Yes, the MIA who said they are rather confused as to where they have to fight this case. It's Yene Rexoma enim komotel about this one. Mr. Oma, Bacho Majoy.
Yeah, Major Suminia.
Bacho Bokode.
I'm Yadum Boko.
Me Bacho Komo Wasugu Sugakra, Santrophy and cavemen copyright issue. Pacho UTA sampling no.
Yes, mate.
Okay. Now idea bakwa abeto dwa efa and Santrophy a team no hono has to do with the fact that cavemen ni omu free alata Santrophy esu free Ghana. And omu says cavemen no as sample omunyum. So also omu fight for their right. But the question is jurisdiction ben ena santo kwano anase sa anobaye no ebekoso wo ho.
Okay, but that's it. I think first and foremost, let's find out cavemen. The record labeler a release in Yomono. Where does the record label reside? Is it a Nigerian-based record label or a British-based record label or a US-based record label?
From what we have read, they are in Nigeria.
If the record label is in Nigeria, all they have to do is to. Even there are some Ghanaian law firms or more counterpart in Nigeria. So they should look for a law firm that has a counterpart in Nigeria to take up the issue.
And
otherwise, they have to look for a law firm in Nigeria to deal with the issue.
Okay, Tinese also mupesika no muko kuntokwano Nigeria.
And yes, some kuntokwano Nigeria per se. Law is law. I mean, copyright infringement is a global issue, but the question is, if Okofa Ghana any lawyer, not Ghana any lawyer, the chambers for Ghana or Pretoria, Nigeria is an issue, and that is why I make that say, your law firms are or more friends say or more partners for Nigeria, so you can contact your law firm in Ghana that will deal through their friends and partners in Nigeria, or else you go to Nigeria and contact a law firm there that will stand for you.
But BBC no, is it possible, say Gamro Betimi Abomo to get justice for Casey?
That is not the work of Gamro. I mean, copyright infringement. Maybe a Gamro member for a long time. Even when I became the Gamro chairman, when I had my copyright issues, I dealt through my lawyers and we dealt with the issue. Gamro didn't come in at all. So we know Gamro.
Because Ebiana Akoba CBS Kasemne Akwanche Internet say copyright office mum no some do monitor.
Copyright office can only advise, but this is a commercial issue. So they should contact commercial lawyers or whatever to deal with the issue for them. I mean, there are so many law firms that they can even do it for you on pro bono or something. So they have to deal with it.
Okay. All right. Agores Yebedasi Nyamisha with a name information to him. Etino Councillor, yes, I'm right. Now Utia Nese dog
wait here near Joe Jina Home Transview. Yanko
Etino Councillor say Uti Nkomoya Nese is it not that say dinner one or my confused as to where to fight this case? Yeah, into you.
Ola adia ba kwa makanda wa ha and I say Uncle Rex say tia e wo say ya ka say when you organize the seminars the people won't come, they keep repeating it. So Kasa I've experienced it before. Me Angaza I am a chance to come and lecture on like me a part of the team. You organize your boys here ya mom because for somebody to be confused and the chair said jurisdictional disputancy maybe baby esa asem no ye go kan no bi nim no e no kra say ye nyina mpa a case from Nigeria ni Ghana the court be ne bedi baola a true copyright issue a global issue ye benya say I don't know but sana Uncle Rese Kano ola udi $40,000 ekoji $10,000 does it make sense?
Or the 40,000 ekoji 10,000 it doesn't make sense, yeah.
But unim so bi opema so twen no or the 40,000 be gini din emfa ho de obenya film majority uti game na say because obeso establish the fact say asimesi or je ma de yi mem kire de nyansa de misike nyina atwe manso ma later na yehu sampa waye oye kronfo so somebody might want to do that. Mimi jitu mu say so bi awi a onyuma enkankan once we are in the industry say lawyer letter ya I know the can ya and say lawyer ne asonwa kan kura yampa ye nyina ye wo fraternity num obi wi a onyum kakra yen trans yen dwen say nyum ya mawi yampa mawi but manage onyum no ho enti me bo kakra say no so nti ase say copyright no so wo ma na me bo say we out of court settlement me bo
yeah
and to be free obi ne trans yen kan because Uber fly ako Nigeria ako deal case aba lawyer yi okoda hotel your free case adjoin lawyer for ni adjoin maybe you might invest more than you can recoup. This is not to say they shouldn't go, but I think there are times that we should also get to a point where we understand ourselves. This court suit it should come down, so it's good. And you know tie omo dia no sana ga ne ya ne boy no the here say omo nko na kwa no mbo on acknowledge omo mpo Central Field do ye we omo like they should acknowledge each other in the song. But if they think that they are peeved, their intellectual right has been compromised, they should pursue it, but remember the cost and remember the wheels of justice. It is slow.
It grinds slowly.
It is slow na Nigeria now koi motorbike credit me you ama lawyer no to be in your case evidence.
All right, Tilly.
I think so in the world of music, the sampling is not a wrong thing. Whether the lyrics or the rhythm cry, it's sampled, but then it comes with clearing the song from the owner. The person understands why you are doing it. What you say, but of course, Central Field is so a small brand that they can't say that we can't drag this to court and probably spend as much as we want to spend to win the case. Central Field minimum one article about them. I think that they've even won some, like when you check their portfolio and the kind of group band that they are, you can understand why they'll be peeved that I say you are playing on my intelligence. One for my idea pan and make out here because it's the same genre, it might sound the same. They might as well all just produce a song from Daddy Lumber song saying that since all Ninya high life now. What's your saying? So media, I think, so when it comes to intellectual property and the kind of people are more Trophy group, I think they are our best bet on giving us a typical example of how to deal with copyright issues. Whether they will try the case in Ghana or in Nigeria, I think Trophy, they are out for the game.
Okay. Yeah. Doug, Mami too. Yeah, quick one.
Michael, I think, now me hearing from a different angle, sir. With such situation, usually also sometimes we to me for being for example, instead of my, but this time no, YouTube provides a lot of avenue where you can make claims. For example, no, if the song is actually on YouTube, if it's a video, it has a visuals, and exactly. For example, they can also file a petition through the YouTube system, and then make a claim on the song as well. Either way, because what it means is that they can also put it will be on their system, but then Trophy will have the right for claim in terms of any revenue that will come on it. And this is to me abwa is what I say. And this is one way. The second part of it is one. Anyway, say a baby to say Davido and a wafa nyumi wa sample na kama say na that's why. Anka na nka winka atinse nka energy SMP but ubekombe no nipa na bia wa ma sample nyo ban ne wo Nigeria wa sample no ubekombe no some abakeleke ban bi o mo she
the Cavemen, they are popular band.
Okay. So
omonye nkwara band.
Well, but even at that, they are muzzled in terms of what you want from them could not be as much as how you may want from a bigger artist. You know, the two if you have common streams, that's so it be a viewership require 100 million streams, 100 million viewership, 200 million. Then you look at this as okay, the capacity baby, you know, I mean volumes, no, come on some, very very big. This one looks a bit but regardless, no, it all boils up to financial muscle to be able to win a case in a foreign land. And until I remember say, is there another way so an organization like Gamro but me so album because Gamro may have the muscle in terms of the country to country.
Also Mojuma. Also on he had to find a lawyer to fight on his behalf. So
okay. Then then in this capacity, the onus lies in their hands as Trophy to look for a very competent lawyer who as well also is exposed to international copyright related matters. So basically, for now, we can only speculate based on what will happen. But the reality on the ground, the BCD, in terms of what the Umbenya free media, you need to mean for values, any figures, and to so because it looks very funny, Kakra. But media, now come a quick approach and say, on what may you use a claim from YouTube as strike then what about
that's a very good angle.
On what must strike on YouTube and then what about the revenue to YouTube because and you know they are open the commercial exploitation. I woman open and I'm a council is that not it? It's a commercial value. It's a commercial exploitation of the usage of the material. Open. So you can just strike them on YouTube and then with proper documentation, no? I mean, YouTube can just look at it and then pay you for whatever money that is accrued on a song. So basically, this is some of the things that they can do.
So why?
Well, so let me try. Some I can point at me person raise a Gamro issue, no. But what say Rex say?
Oh, but is it a case that when I was talking to him, Monty?
No, yet but me say.
The man yes, will say if you listened.
Oh, okay. Me angle ne say Gamro o share on mandates. I'll be surprised say obi ewia madia mean me approach Gamro. and I say ABI the copyright office. But Gamro will be my first call because that is my collecting society. What am I saying? You know, Rex should come again with better proof. Say Gamro ain't protecting me. Unless say ABI or no, and ABI or Canessa. But I think Gamro has the mandate as a collecting society has a mandate. Say Obi Yamadia, Obetimiako. Na wakako defend me and na wako fight ya mame. Other than that na no Rex you need some come we biom.
But I know ye enkomo e de share na unya man na obi asend me ayi. O se bra me hu se o kasa o Jackie appear a few video no na toilet no pe bia me na me koye man no. And I was in the boy as a was about 13,500 Ghana.
Wow.
Hey Jeffrey, what kind of simple so? Also, oh, it's just 13,500 Ghana. Boy,
for somebody
it's
else,
about 2,000, almost $1,700.
Ola, that's what I said for my conversation.
It's about $1,500.
Oh, 1,700. Let's keep it that way.
Ola, Oko Ghana
My
cedi
dollar conversion.
Oko Ghana cedi awo. Now you have to say escape. But if you use $20,000 for toilet seats, I mean it's nothing.
Can't stop that.
They make now
Councillor,
make us from the beginning.
that.
It depends on who is making the conversation.
No, but
you are making a loud noise about
okay,
it.
whoa. Will you use $20,000 for a toilet seat?
Because of the type of mansion I'm building.
yeah.
Do you understand it? Me talk glasses Germany. Naturally me convert here. Everything may be I could talk asasu or kaswa. But I prefer to put on my face.
Yeah.
What was here?
Because you want your face to look good.
Between top perfume aboard ding Eddie Gumi Tiu Keke. Yes, I mean
Oh, you know what she check.
you know
No,
the same perfume
What the perfect good to you?
switch it.
My son, I'm good to you.
You want the good team. You want the truth to say. Yes.
Hey, wow.
And me to check the boss, see how to send it. What's out there? Feeling.
George Luther.
Level. Toilet
symphonic symphonic water closet.
Michael.
Symphonic.
Yes.
Water
Michael.
closet.
Yes.
It's munya as a toilet na
Yes, symphonic water
they are telling
closet.
Obia war ni taste and the preference.
Yeah, the sorry to
Obia war ni taste and the preference when it come to building. A door, Michael, door ya this the discipline. Obi bet ma koto door worth $10,000. Yes. With security features in the code bibia also. Inti anu no who ko hu na ka o do o door na o koto e wo cantonment o kanshi no 1,200 no e dey compare say the board here. Obi mistake because obi a want preference. Intade ye shey obi a want level. Atade bi on na be so bi she na simple. Maybe I would do a bend down boutique 440 Ghana. The same shirt na obi so cotton there $2,000 I would buy. So what I say, you know, and it's about their jacket appear the upper the taste and then there is sick about to me afford and what and when you come to the construction world, bruh, a lot of things are there. Marble tiles, marbles and casa you want tiles.
But I put here video now. Not lady Nikas and 1,000 crowd say marble so said.
You want tiles one ma bruh. You 1 square meter 2 body boy we meso. Yeah, I want now light. You want light. Even chandelier, it was chandelier they be one man. Chandelier be worth $30,000.
Oh, $50,000.
Yeah, chandelier the ball. Yeah,
a best light.
The same, a best light.
The same best light too.
Bruh, the same chandelier na. Ubet mako baby boko. Flower pot run about baby. Ubet one boko. Ubet manya no the same thing na. Ubet manya no so sasa na Ghana. Anu nche se bia unu sa ni pana to $13,000 ne pe. A preference what you want.
About choices.
And we are saying ban is luxury for all. Do what you can. There were more debate to me no way.
Yes, sorry.
Sapa papa. Enti me sha say me ka say. Enu fo ye am to ya my boy. Enu fo ba ko obi monum tua 20 Ghana. The same enu fo ya ebi musu anum tua $50,000. Enti eyewo oba na eyewo oba no obi musu num kwa tua hwe. Sa enti eyewo decision na be fa say manum fo mama obi anum tua 50. and I say 20 Ghana. Eh, you about no choice. Into the corner be no amount 10 Ghana. Now we are now be soon by emotional cry. Facebook. So be on the menu for 20 Ghana and tea. Young boy say, Mawa, what do you call some? What?
So good, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that was it. Well, who's doing it? And now handle ye pa. Yamin Shirao.
Sally came see me, say, so how much does you, or say you, NS, or say how much do you pay for sacking? For sucking a breast.
Who is talking?
I know.
Who is talking?
Your friend is Sally came come now.
I know sometimes you know.
Also, Rosso. Also, I know the answer. Anyway, you know, you could the answer. Tilly, yes, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I think I have to commend you. Unim say, Sir, last night Friday night, you know, I'm hooked on it, pa.
Which one is that?
Last night Friday night, yeah. I'm hooked on it. Yeah,
I do not do.
Yeah, well, una asa one I made demo. It is a person butia obi out me below you. I think I'm first canembro.
Oh, sir.
What's canembro?
Baby, Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, baby will be on your saying coupon holding the man one colonel. Sa pepe baby will be a chan. I feel bra. Ya me aduma with a fetcher me.
Yes, sorry, until
1st July and year lunch Ghana Music Awards UK.
Yeah.
Nominees night no. Basso Labadi Beach Hotel. Na your best tempen for baby say maka mu na mo meta actually. Na juma den be sha say ni 6 o'clock. Into your best na obi bia me support to na bibia so enkoso kama. Ghana Music UK nominees and then lunch and nominees night. Our Labadi Beach Hotel. Ebekoso anya sam ketwa. Our Labadi Beach Hotel. Timbe support na anya kama.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Councillor, young boy.
Ghana Nigeria Music Award Festival. Ebasu July. Nyame adoma. Yeah, the voting pattern number 2. Makase uchun phone na di kind star 447 star 311 hash star 447 star 311 obo. No, na nominee na nipa na who say your favorite artist no. Odi ni dimba ho a ni code ni best straight. Now I vote for your favorite artist for Ghana Nigeria Music Award Festival. Basu gidi pa July Empire Ebibia. Ola me fa kwanya kase nso na me nkase. Oze.
Nkase where we are no.
Oh, there be me fan kase obi a wutie mbia tonga tali ni dia boan crofo. Ti ne boamba boan mema. Obi a wutie msesi a nyama nkoye ma wakoma no. Botin go adie so na feel well na ginger chips no so ho na ho kyerɛ de 0277 ola one ya ndi just blessing one same last week this week so yanka 0277 609 6. I think he needs the support of the Christian
Thank you very much.
Yes. 0277 609 6. We are Joyce will be
Thank you so much.
On Tronium se bring no here so Tronium papa bi e beto you monkote memo ntie nkrofo keep quiet and you keep quiet medem ne wo no speak out medem ne wo.
Thank you so much, Councillor Lutron. Yeah,
quick information back on me Madam Fupa Benayuku MP for Lejikuku NDC MP for Lejikuku Benayuku we're losing a brother, a junior brother back Daniel Awuku.
Okay.
Ayuku, sorry. Nti we dey obia woni mo no wutimi to fa ho no bakochia no.
All right, my missing and Cowboy so BM say wallet bi obi enya wallet bi o awoshi market enu anajo na odi ababija o Peace FM ha o se wallet mu no Ghana card oni pakwa ne dia Ghana card shame Fidelity Bank I card shame ne driver's license home ne Visa card ne sika bebrebi and a receipt bi nso so wallet nim etino se why ira wallet a sa no ma we nyina wo mu a me pacho obafie ha na wa baba beji FM yemfa sidama Salamat Kukua and ni Peter Esquire me pacho say
why obi adi ni birthday or the bibi ba cause doctor I don't know yes sir
the bottle of coke by
also the coke by
must I stop that kind of thing you for so you know be you bring the coke make this thing must end this nonsense must end 50 baby, you know.
I was a for me in the Olakwa Kumaiko, Metramu Mamini Penny Kosi Abuaje. Yadibisia, not the Honoso Ababe Twaso, 4:30.